Boom. Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK.
The waviest.
Real talk, true stories.
True.
The best in the business.
We are the best.
The council estate's favourite.
You done know. Come on.
The barbershop's best.
Today, maybe I would know.
From Lambeth to West. We're still the prisons podcast.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying on the wings still. I still get the messages, bro. Well, I've tried to
Yep.
It's funny because the last couple guests, the comments have been cooking me about how I'm a roadman beg friend. ASB loves the ghetto tales and the hood stories and the you know what I mean? He's begging it with So today I thought, you know what? Let's do like the most unrolled episode that I could think of. Even if a man's from the ends, it's the most unrolled EP we've done in a long time. And I kind of like it. You know what I'm trying to say?
I said it makes a light-hearted change from the recent climate in the urban podcast scene at the minute. And I've said I think it makes a nice change to have a light-hearted guest who's done massive things in the UK. He's done massive things online and he's not promoting badness. So
100%. So instead of
be nice for once.
Edit Peaceful Sunday. Instead of binds and chalk, it'll be like chicken and chips.
There you go.
Kind of thing.
We got the man them on the wing. Hopefully we got some wings.
we got some wings. We got the man them on the wings, but we got the wings. We got the wings. You see me?
Right.
On that note,
yes,
I'm still the unbiased tyrant though.
Yes, you are.
With the real take. Round the round table for the real to relate.
Okay.
Mister, if I said it, I said it. I still don't edit. It is what it is.
That's my favourite part still.
You like that, innit?
Favorite part still. Yeah.
You telling me, dog, Gully, man?
Listen, big up. Come
Always,
on.
man. Come on.
D Gully, Lambeth, South London, 40 years old. Big up. Here we go.
Oh my days, bro. All right, today's special guest, as you can see by now, we're waffling away. They're going to get onto us again. I guess. Chicken Connoisseur in the building. Come on, a.k.a. the Pengest munch. A.k.a. Wings 4, please.
4 wings, please.
I believe over... Okay, so Wikipedia claim 805,000 YouTube subscribers.
Ooh.
It's 800 and something. I think it's like 860-ish.
That's weighty.
I believe Wikipedia also claimed 100 million... views, 100 million hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it was.
Or more?
Yeah. It's a bit
more, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit more.
Big up if the people at Wikipedia they're styling on it.
Yeah, because Wikipedia is edited by a person, isn't it? It's not by like.
Yeah, I think certain pages are protected where you need to have like.
No, I'm
saying he's got a hater.
Yeah.
Like Halo Burger or something, one of them. They're trying to dive him down.
He gave them a mad rating back in the day, and they got the login to his wiki. Oh, that's mad, you know. That is mad.
Oh man,
I can't believe that, you know.
Come on, man.
Like, listen, though, no pressure to Amigos,
Yeah.
Because you know Amigos, pick up Sinbad, the Amigos plug. Southall branch open late. You can get your food there 2, 3, everything, yeah.
Perfect.
Also though, they're pretty much known for like burgers and that, beef. But pause on the beef, yeah.
Sure.
You could say bovine.
And that's the guy would say poultry today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Today's a poultry
It's
thing.
kind of like I made them send the order. We normally drink the milkshakes on camera and maybe just eat before and all that.
Yeah, man.
But this time,
Yep.
It makes sense.
we're gonna, you know what I mean?
Live
and direct.
We're gonna do a live
So
review.
big them up, man. You get me? Let's see what they got for us as
live
well.
review.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Amigos. No
I told
matter
them
how this review goes, Amigos, don't forget about us. You know? Don't forget about us.
If it's a bad day in the office, it's still a day in the office. You know what I mean?
I still love you.
3 wings.
I still love you,
It's supposed to
baby.
be 4, bro.
Mini burger.
Yeah, here's chicken burgers as well.
Interesting.
So they've mixed it all up. So you got the buttermilk chicken burger.
Oh,
Apparently that's a good look. Should be another one in there for you. And
got another
There is.
Savor mini burger, yeah?
yeah. Come on, we love a Savor mini burger.
Oh shit,
bro.
bonus content.
You know what I'm saying?
6 wings here.
Do you know what? They got the peri chips as well. I think that's important, man.
Okay.
I think that's important to have peri chips.
I've got
Chicken
I've
strip.
got 3 wings over here.
This is a serious unpacking going on here, man.
I've got some.
Yeah, there's 3 wings here as well. It's a
This is
weird.
it.
I've never seen. Is he sure this is 3
They wrap
wings?
them up like that to keep the heat
I think it might. Is it really 3 wings or is this a burger as well? I think it might be the wrong label.
You reckon?
Innit?
Yeah.
Because there's strips there, wings there in the pack. Anyway, knock yourself up, man. It's all good. The milkshakes are good as well, though, for me. I can vouch for them.
They're actually cold.
Yeah, the milkshakes is proper stuff.
So yeah, everyone, this is a first. Obviously, we're about to tuck in. Let's see.
You got a disclaimer coming up.
There's a lot going on over here.
There's a serious disclaimer going on, man.
No, man, just gonna say, comment section, just leave me be.
Hey, a whole episode, he had a burger wrapped. And there's 2-hour episodes just sitting there. And you see where he's like...
A big guy, man. Big
Yeah.
dude.
The comments was cooking
Cooking
him.
me, man. To me, I can't wait to bust it open.
They said...
I can't wait. They're telling me I'm just...
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Right, that was a crazy one. They said he used every fibre in his body to not tear the burger apart in front of the camera. You know, like that.
Yeah, that's.
But anyway, let's start off for the viewership. Yeah, we got like we've got our English viewers that will know you already.
One second.
Go on.
How the fries?
Okay, so far
Yeah.
they are very well spiced.
Okay.
It has been sitting for quite long. What happens with chips? They do get a bit rubbery when they sit for a while. Now, if it was fresh, okay. The problem with it getting cold as well is not just in terms of flavor, because of how well it's seasoned. The flavor doesn't really, it's not affected too much, but the texture is.
Right.
So if it was crispy before, I don't know now. Now it's like sawned off, rubbery, almost leathery, but it still tastes nice. But the textures just aren't all the way there. Yeah. But it's good overall.
I respect that, bro. So where did you grow up, bro? We'll start there, man, for the viewers.
Tottenham.
Lovely part of the world.
South Tottenham.
Oh, South Tottenham. So you're more like, I know we spoke off camera, but you're more near like what part for the like specifically? 'Cause I know South Tottenham. I know it well.
I'm like 5 minutes from the Snail.
So not far from Tiverton.
Yeah.
Not far from Stonebridge.
Yeah.
Plevna. See, look, I don't just beg it with hood juice, you know.
No.
See? There we go. I'm begging it with a chicken connoisseur now. You know what I mean? Come on. Go ahead, get in. You get me? So you're over them side. Stamford Hills down the road towards Clapton and that.
Yeah.
There you go. Come on. What's it like growing up over there for you, man?
It was pretty blessed. I'd say, until I used to, because I went to school Seven Sisters.
Yeah.
And I used to, like, the whole time.
Not Glazemore then?
Well, that was secondary school, but primary school. So, up until primary school, I would usually, because my brethren lived in Edgecott, like, right next to the school. So I used to chill there, bare. Then went secondary school in Glazemore.
Okay.
And I'd say like halfway through, I started chilling more around. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Please continue.
Did you bring them yourself? I
did. Yeah.
I didn't see them in the bag.
Fair enough.
Yo, bro.
You thought of me going clean? No.
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
Fair enough. I hear it.
Oh, he's taking today's episode.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Continue.
I can't even remember what I was saying, but
your friend lived near.
Yeah.
The primary school.
Yeah, but it was fine. It was blessed.
Yeah.
Calm. Yeah.
So that early years, what was you into over there though? Because it's quite a rough area, you know. Obviously, you can cut through over there. It's cool still, but it's got like a little bit of history. It's got a bit of roughness about it.
I guess it depends which parts.
Your part, that's quite the part. Occasionally, especially back then as well, you know. Tiverton and that as well. You got a lot of.
I didn't really chill around Tiverton much. I did go around. I say secondary school. I was in Plevna.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, and like Twyford.
Yeah, I know Twyford.
And then.
That's all across the road from there and that.
Yeah.
Proper.
And then I remember, I think like halfway through. Well, something my dad told me when I was like 7 was like, don't hang around with bad company.
Yeah.
That kind of stuck with me. And I clocked, like when I was getting like 14, 15, my brethren started getting a bit into the bad
Street
company
life.
antics. And I realized, you know what, I need to not be doing this or hanging about, because just hanging about, you can get into trouble anyway. So,
facts, bro. That's good advice for pops.
Yeah, I can't remember what I ended up doing, but yeah, the rest of I don't know.
Yeah.
I was somewhere, probably kicking ball.
Being a kid, innit?
Yeah,
Just being a kid.
yeah.
They say show me your friends, and it'll show me you basically. You know what I mean?
I'll show you who you are.
Yeah. So that's real. That was speaking facts, man. Because you
Yeah.
can easily go from being normal you doing his thing, computer
Getting
games,
roped
school,
into madness.
follow Donny down the road. He's saying, "Come with me quickly. I just got to grab something." Do you know what I'm saying? Bad friendship, bad direction, guidance.
It's a gateway into a life of madness. You get me?
Yeah, 100%.
No,
man.
that's cool. That's pretty cool, man.
I'm kind of rating the buttermilk burger already, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like my opinion means nothing today, though.
Okay.
You know,
what,
like that.
What does the expert have to? Have you tried the mini or you're getting to it now?
Yeah, I don't like the cheese on it though. I prefer it without.
Do you ever get cheese when you do the show?
Never.
Why is it? Do you not think it's a lethal combination?
I think it's almost heretical
Really?
to have cheese
Yeah.
on a chicken burger. Feels beef, understandable.
Yeah.
But on chicken,
Wow.
I
like
Do you,
disagree,
put,
man.
do you put pineapple on your pizza if you eat pizza?
no, I never would put it on.
Right,
But if I had a pineapple pizza,
would you be picking it off? How the cheese has got to go? Would the pineapple have to go?
I would take off the pineapple, but I would save it for later. I don't just throw it away because pineapples are nice. So it's like I'd say it's a good palate cleanser after. It makes sense if you think about it.
Hey,
It's a nice little dessert on the side.
Cold.
Really and truly.
ID, that's cold. Because you know what he meant. Yeah. You know. That's gangster.
If you don't have a juice, the pineapple juice, and
Yeah.
it makes sense.
I hear
So
it. Oh, that's fair enough.
He's passionate, bro, about this food thing, you know.
Not
I rate it.
functional.
I rate it still.
Alright, cool. I don't know how to feel about that because I think in South London, chicken burger with cheese is like
Standard, isn't it?
it's a standard.
Yeah,
it's a
me too, the West
staple.
as well.
I think you gotta ask them to not put the cheese in.
Is that not a personal preference thing at that point then, do you reckon? Then?
yeah,
It's got to be, innit? Because I feel like I even asked for cheese in the Uber Eats notes
Yeah, but you know McDonald's though.
on the strip burger.
But I say, but these don't have any chicken burgers that come with cheese as a standard, so they still believe that cheese don't really belong in there. Which is KFC. Obviously, KFC you get your tower.
Zinger cheese and all
Yeah,
that.
and that's when they put the
yeah. But if you get like the regular, it has to be like a tower or something. If you just ask for like a wicked zinger,
Yeah, on its own.
there's no cheese.
That's actually true.
Oh, I don't come with cheese either?
No, if you
no,
get
no.
like a mini fillet from
Yeah,
there, there's no cheese.
Yeah.
So standardly, there is no cheese.
Even if
with
you get
chicken.
Nando's chicken and pita, there's no cheese. You have
You
to
see?
ask for it. So
Yeah, you know what? I
Exactly.
never thought of this, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
This might be the hood thing, bro.
yeah.
You know, when you're from the ends, throw the cheese on there, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's like also with chicken chops.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a crime if you don't get a strawberry Mirinda. That's what I feel like personally.
I hear it.
And on top
Me
of it-
personally, like nowadays, like it doesn't taste the same.
bro,
Like, they change the
they
recipe.
changed the can.
They have.
You know when the
recipes.
can went from like this
Changed the
type of
recipe.
can
Yeah,
to the
like
tall
the
thin
tall,
one?
skinny.
It tasted different, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Is there a fact that it tastes different because of the ingredients though, or is it because
Yeah,
is it a placebo effect thing?
I've checked the ingredients. They basically they've cut down the sugar. They added artificial sweeteners, and so the taste is a bit plasticky.
Yeah, it's not. It don't bang the same.
Yeah,
I feel like I can't really order chicken, bro, without having a strawberry Mirinda, bro.
Yeah.
Fried chicken, definitely. That's my thing, though.
It's my go-to drink.
Is that yours as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I've seen him busting the orange Mirinda in the video, though.
That goes
yeah.
as well. When,
I'll switch it up.
when it's
Yeah.
been a while, the orange one's nice to come back to, you know.
See, I think that's just me, though. I can't do it, bro.
I
I'm just
discovered the
straight
orange one first, so I do have a certain fondness for the orange
Yeah.
one because that's the first Mirinda I came across.
Where did you come across that then?
As a kid, I was probably like a teenager.
Morley's?
Like a knockoff chicken shop. So that's the irony, actually. That's actually the irony. No. This is the joke, you know.
Oh.
The first place man actually discovers Mirinda is in some off-brand knockoff shop. So
Because it's
obviously,
off-brand tango.
yes, bro. Oh my god, fam. Like, man, weren't rating it, you know. Man, like, where's the Fanta, bro? Like, man's not rating this bastard drink, bro. This bastard shop. Man is not rating it, bro. But big
a
up
while.
Mirinda. Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
took a
know
while.
who masterminded it, but they took the chicken shop scene
By storm.
by storm.
Because you know the American Fantas.
Yeah.
They're hard, bro. They're banging. They're better than the English ones in the can. You
Definitely.
still get them in Bossman shop, but
Because of the recipe.
yeah, it's what he's saying as well about the
true.
sugar and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flavors. They don't have like the same regulations in America, bro.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like over there, you can just whack bare sugars and colorings in and that, innit? Pause. But you know what I mean? I think the strawberry Fanta banks. That but you can't really get that.
But it's not
just
over
for
it. It's not over it like that.
Like from chicken shop thing.
They
like, you know
treat
what I
it
mean?
like it's a import.
Yeah.
Like shit. You know, I was meant to ask though, quickie.
Go on.
Obviously, you said you were obviously from Tottenham.
Yeah.
Went to Glazemore and that. So
Well, we got to that part next.
chicken. Obviously, that's gonna be one of your locals. Kind of ish.
Well,
Where he lives,
Ah,
favourites.
not really.
Favourites is his
Favourites.
local.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where he lives.
Chick King is like way down the road. It's like North Tottenham.
Okay.
Yeah, it's near the stadium.
Yeah. So,
You see, like where he lives, yeah?
I've been there. It was near White Hart Lane.
Yeah. Like where he lives, my brethren, he was just ringing my phone that I didn't answer because we was recording.
Yep.
He lives right by the petty station there.
Oh, okay.
Literally. So like when I go
Yeah.
check him, I always favourites quickly.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
know about favourites there.
Yeah,
Couple
sick.
wings, chips, boom, 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 and it's decent in there. It's not bad. Even you were saying off camera that is
Yeah, you know what? It's better now.
than when you was younger.
Yeah, when I did the review there, they were having a bad patch.
I was
Wait, the favourites or the chicken?
the favourites.
The favourites, yeah.
We need to talk about Chick King though.
I went
because-
Chick King one time. I didn't think it was all that.
See, alright, is Chick King overrated because of the area it's in and because of the rappers?
Yes,
Yeah, man.
100%.
It is, yeah?
Yeah.
I've never eaten it.
No, it's
That's
not bad,
the
yeah.
problem with it.
Yeah.
Because like for me, I've always kind of stayed around like the south side of Tottenham.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
really went North Tottenham.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, for years, people were saying, oh, yeah, you know, Chick King, rare. And I never went there. I thought, you know what? Let me go there and let me see what it's saying.
See what
I went,
one.
yeah, because everyone is being heralded as, you know,
The Holy Grail.
effectively.
Literally.
Tottenham's Morley's basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I get there and it just wasn't that.
Even the menus mash up. Everything's mash up. You know the menus mash up. You know it's bad from them. It's bad. The
Bro, you love it, you know.
The prices are all missing. That's mash up.
No, but that's sometimes a good sign.
Like, how
That's
much?
sometimes it is. Sometimes that's a good sign. Because the chicken's so good you don't even care how price it is.
No. I know them
You know them ones,
I know
like,
them
yeah,
shops
give me-
that
give
they
me
look a bit mash up, but that's almost part of the
Part of
aura.
the-
Yeah.
Authenticity. like it won't hit right if they renovate. It won't hit right.
Yeah.
I know. But I want the menu up, man. Fuck.
So what did Chipmunk put it like? He put the price up. Did the price go up because of him?
You know
Not
what?
literally, but
I assume so. He definitely put a lot of stock into it.
Yeah.
That part about Chick King Eater, I don't think, I'm not sure if a lot of people realise he's saying Chick King and not just chicken.
That's a fair point.
Oh shit! I knew you were saying Chick King.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we're
I
Londoners.
didn't know
Yeah.
that first, I'll be honest.
People would just
Really?
think he was saying chicken,
I first heard the
but
song.
it's like, why would he
mad.
say that?
Edit!
It is a bit weird.
What's your that edit?
Like you're a chicken eater. Everyone eats chicken,
Innit?
but like he,
And the Glazemore jumper bit, people probably wouldn't know
Exact-
what he meant at first until they asked someone, what's a Glazemore jumper?
yeah,
That's true. It sounds like a brand.
yeah.
Now I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm breaking down the.
yeah.
It's only that my ex went there and my brethren that just called me went there, so I already knew what it was.
I thought it was a
You know
boys'
what I'm
school.
saying?
No, it's mixed.
No, it's mixed, bro. Yeah,
Thank
it's mixed.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you thought it's just a random
Well,
thing?
until 1 minute ago, I did.
fair enough.
Nah, even I think Getz went there, bro.
No, I guess didn't go
I
there.
think he did, bro.
Really?
It might be. There's no drink on the table. I can't even blame the alcohol, but I think he might have. Slightly, I don't know. Maybe unless he bucked them man at college or something. I thought that's what he did.
I remember hearing Professor Green went there.
That makes sense. 'Cause he's from Clapton,
Yeah,
so that's local, isn't it? Yeah.
I was there when Chip was there as well. Actually,
Is it?
yeah.
What was you like?
He was like a couple years above me.
Yeah.
I didn't know him at all.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
knew. I did know he was Chip because obviously I
He
think
started early.
Yeah, exactly. Those times he was like clashing Criminal on, I can't remember where it was.
F
but
radio or something.
yeah. And people came back to school and was talking and stuff. But it was good though. He was like prefect.
He's a real OG now, man.
Swear down.
Yeah.
He's very intelligent. Comes across
Yeah, academic.
very like academic book
What's the
smart and
prefect?
stuff.
Sorry, I'm not the most academic person to be honest. What is that?
You can explain.
Because you said
It's
slow
like-
down, I didn't.
You know how some schools have like head boy?
Wow. Pause.
Nah,
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, that's a pause, but
yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, but go on. Let's see if you can
prefects
dig your
have
way out of that one.
Yeah, that,
it's like
Spud him.
in my school. What prefects were in my school was basically like I guess the teachers decide on. I don't know if it was 30. I don't remember how many, but let's just say 30. So they basically at the top, almost like the top 30 students of your year when you're the top year in school.
Okay.
Top students of the top year. And it's almost like an award in a sense, in recognition of your quality as a student and shit like that. It's not all about academics as well. It can be also your character and carry yourself around school.
Oh, okay,
all that
mannerisms
shit.
and
yeah.
And it's almost like you get, it's
etiquette.
and it's like you get a badge. You get me? Like it's like it looks good on your resume with your kid at the time. And then I think in and around the school you get a bit more respect. You get a bit more responsibility. You get a bit of, in some cases you might even get a bit of authority, but you get a bit more.
Yeah, because I think in our school we had like because the tie is usually like navy with light blue stripes, and there was like 3 different tiers of prefects, and instead of having the light blue stripes, they'll either have green, red, or gold.
Okay.
And I think gold was like for the top
Yeah.
prefects,
Top
and
tier.
he was one of them. So I'm not sure what they did. I feel like they had like they did have some kind of special authority, like hall monitor kind of thing. I'm not sure what it was, but
Was you one?
nah,
Me neither.
yeah,
I could never be.
fairly
It
mischievous.
seemed a bit snitchy.
Yo,
It was a bit snitchy still. It was a bit
bro.
snitchy. Like, it was a bit
too law-abiding.
It's
It's too low-abided,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
I was on
Like-
some FTR thing.
Yeah,
F
it was
the rules, bro.
some
man.
Randall shit. You get me? Some Randall. Yeah, there was.
Bro, my whole bro.
Randall.
I really struggled with authority, my whole life, bro.
hear
Especially
it.
school. It started there for me, man. But it's not my interview. It's the Chicken Connoisseur's interview. So glaze more. I caught myself. Yeah. Glaze more. Glaze more. How was it, man? Apart from, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
General-ish.
It was good. It was good fun. Kind of. Well, for the most part, yeah, it was all right. I did realize by the end of it though, like school is quite a waste of time for what you end up learning. I realized when I got my GCSEs, even though I didn't do great, I got like bare C's and D's and.
Whoa, bad D's, you know.
I thought you was gonna catch yourself. I thought you was gonna catch yourself.
I thought I was going to
You say I got their C's and stuff.
Yeah.
And other letters.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Lowercase though.
Yeah.
Lowercase.
Alphabetical grading.
Not the hard D. The lowercase.
Oh.
You know the lowercase looks softer. The
Whoa,
lowercase D looks softer.
Whoa, that's even that is.
Man, that's
is
such a
low.
pause.
That's-
Bro,
yeah.
your pause is,
Bro.
your Y is so much worse now.
Capital G looks hard, cuz.
That's crazy.
Brother, man. You just sound like you're talking about an erection, bro. That's how bad it is, bro. You get the whole comeback from that, you know. And man put a burger in his mouth. Nah, man.
Yeah, I don't know how you can take a bite out of anything after saying that.
Go on, carry on. So you got a couple of. Let's forget that letter. So you got C's. You got the other letter.
Yeah.
And then you got.
But yeah, I was just thinking like for the amount, like 5 years to learn what I learned, I was like, nah, this is a ripoff. Like it just took too much time.
It's a time ripoff.
Can you think of anything off the top of your head that you would have taken out of what you were taught because you didn't really need it?
Everything.
What you might have put in.
I think, to be fair, after like with maths,
Right.
I think when you get to a certain like, you know what, really and truly,
Once you got your basics covered.
yeah, addition, subtraction, you know, okay, the bod maths. I think after that, like the rest is unnecessary.
I'm still waiting for a day when I need to use long division.
Yeah.
Long multiplication.
Yeah. Like if you were doing, I don't know, if you're going into some kind of engineering and stuff, you might
You might need that.
Yeah.
You might.
Yep.
You might not.
Exactly.
But I think the school, right? I think what their plan is, pause. It's to give you a taste of everything, right? So that by the time you come out of school, I try.
Yeah.
So by the time you come out of school,
back.
you go, you know what? Maybe I want to be a scientist.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
fair.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
an engineer.
Yeah. Maybe I want to be a vet.
Maybe a vet. Maybe a painter.
Yeah.
Maybe a chef.
Maybe
You know what I'm
an
saying?
electrician. Yeah.
Touch it, you know.
Yeah.
You know. But I agree though. Certain things, you know, I personally, we didn't learn about tax at school.
Yeah, there was none
No
of that.
mortgages. They didn't expect much.
That's the best one.
I feel like the curriculum nationwide.
It's basic, innit?
Yeah,
It's basic.
they're never telling you about tax.
Like business doesn't get taught at school.
No.
Like any form of like financial literacy
Yeah.
doesn't really, which it should. It will
It
help
should,
people massively.
Yeah.
But they don't want to help everyone, man. They
It's
just
true.
give you that basic guideline, like learn how to spell, learn how to use words. I mean, English is good.
Yeah.
Because it kind of learns you to use English language in a way that can be very fruitful. Like you can manipulate conversations for the best offer when you're getting a job and, you know, things of that nature, negotiations.
True.
My theory is
You got a calculator
we
in it
got a
as well.
problem though, because if you push too hard for entree, oh man, allow it, man. Oh man, that one, that one was innocent. I actually wasn't even thinking that.
Sorry, man.
Like, but if you do,
Give your best effort.
yeah, push you hard. Like, then it's like everybody can't be a forward-thinking entrepreneurial spirit because somebody has got to make sure the Krispy Kremes are ready when they're hot, and somebody's got to make sure that there's, you know, there's no garbage on the pavements.
Yeah.
Like, people have to, no disrespect, but someone's got to make sure.
There's a role for everyone.
Things.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like an ecosystem.
Who's going to clean the bird shit off of lampposts and shit if everyone's an entrepreneur, if everyone's blood
Everyone's
sugar?
a doctor even.
I think the difference is you don't need to learn long division to clean it.
That's true. That's true.
So, like, at the end of the day, whoever's gonna do it is gonna do it. But
It's got ace. Oh, Jesus.
He's probably not doing algebra.
yeah, exactly. He didn't need to learn Pythagoras theorem.
No.
Yo, this is out of my depth, bro. So,
But I was gonna say that. So
they might be right about what they say about me. Only interview hood youths.
Trust me, yeah, innit? But was there any? Did you have any, like? Obviously, parents ain't watching. It's okay. Was there any like teenage house parties, memorable ones, anything like that during school?
Nah,
Stands out.
I
was in the
could-
church, bro. So I didn't go. I'm trying to live through your stories. Bro.
well, same.
Yeah?
So I didn't go to any of that. I don't remember hearing about that
Boom.
or many.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I never really went to any. I was a church boy as well.
Sometimes it can really feel like, ironically, the enemy of progress. You know, being a like a church boy, church kid when you're younger.
Yeah.
It's
How
for
so?
the better, because I think obviously I guess it's ultimately your parents are, you know, they're trying to govern you and make sure that you're not drifting into the wrong things at an impressionable age.
Which is good.
It's all for the better. Yeah, no, it's for the best
Yeah.
of you. But I'm saying, as the child who's under the rule,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
it
missing
can
out on a
feel
lot.
like man, like this don't feel good for me right now.
You hear about stuff in school.
Yeah.
And you missed it all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess at the same time, maybe because it was a different age. Well, I guess you were obviously around back then. Well, how old are you?
As we already.
Oh, okay,
said it on
yeah,
the
it's
intro, you know.
established.
Yeah,
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 it's true. Okay, fair.
I don't know what mission you was on today, but you
I'm on
just...
the fourth floor.
Yeah, but I remember hearing like, you know, there's Tottenham Carnival.
Oh, yeah.
Then I hear, someone got stabbed, someone got shot over it. So I was like, you know what? Maybe
It's better
just
to have a
staying at
church.
home is all right.
I hear it, you know.
I didn't have much incentive to go. It's like, okay, Bruce Castle Park. There's a big link, and then someone got stabbed as well. I swear. Well, I was just riding my bike on the end, so I'm all right.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's actually a really... I've clocked it more now as well, later in life, that there's a really beautiful blessing in not nuffing yourself up to go to everything and be at everything.
Yeah.
Like, I've always been a bit like anti with those
Yeah.
things, believe it or not. Like,
Right.
I talk a lot on the podcast, but then my talker meters has run out after that, and it's quiet for the rest of the day. That's how it's like for me, innit? And I always had a thing where I heard Corrupt on a Dr. Dre album, saying that like, don't go to them house parties. That's where people get clapped, basically. Yeah, and I always remember
Hey,
the lyric.
yo, what kind of clapped?
Bang bang. Anyway.
Hey!
Hey.
I didn't matter. West Coast. I was gonna say gang banging. Oh, pause. Yeah, help yourself, bro. Pause.
He might need some water. Do you want
Right,
some water?
no, I'm good. Right, anyway,
That got worse.
They got
That
Even doing this made it worse. Yo.
That's crazy.
I was trying to keep it gangster, he just sounded left. But basically, yeah.
Sounded gangster, right?
Anyway, bro.
Yeah.
And then I always remember some older brethren saying to me, "Don't go to a party if you ain't invited." I'll be like, "Nah, but I know where it's at." Yeah, but you ain't invited, mate. You probably ain't invited for a reason. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because you sometimes, you know, as well, when on the ends of that, someone might throw a party and they might invite the other person.
Yeah.
The one that you don't see eye to eye to. And they don't tell you,
Yeah.
don't come to the party. They just don't invite you.
Yeah.
So if you do turn up, you didn't get invited.
Yeah.
So you've walked yourself into an issue. Don't invite yourself. That's the... So it goes back to what you're saying, basically, in a long-winded way. It's like you keep yourself away from danger a lot.
Yeah.
And because you're already from the ends as well, you know what's going on. It's not like you're not advanced or you're not behind, because your brethren will tell you what happened. He might have been there, or his cousin was there anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what's mad, yeah? I was going to say, before we move on, you see the first Kidulthood? Did you ever get around to watching the first one?
Yeah.
So you know the first Kidulthood, the main characters, they're all around, 15, 16-ish, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think, looking back on it now, that you had the 15, 16-year-olds that couldn't believe the depiction.
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, they cannot believe that there's anybody who could be getting down like this at this age.
Yeah.
But then you had the 15, 16-year-olds who know how it gets down. And they're like...
They might have been doing it.
Right, they're like, oh shit, this is us. Look at us on the... You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, by staying in your yard and mind your own business, chill out, relax, it's like, raw. Films like that might seem like over dramatics, but shit really happens. It really goes down.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, nobody wants to. No, you know what I mean. Nobody wants to
Get got.
There you go. Nobody wants to get got.
Inner city life as well, bro. When you come from like where that's based, Ladbroke Grove, Shepherd's Bush,
For real.
Tottenham, Harlesden,
Real.
pretty much everywhere in Southwest and Southeast, it's naughty, bro.
By the way, the chicken connoisseur had to remove quite a bit of.
Cheese.
Was it the cheese?
Yeah.
I thought that was sauce, you know, bro. I didn't
Nah,
realize
it's where the cheese is melted and stuck to the lettuce.
become sauce.
So
like.
what? I know you. What do you think so far? What's your thoughts on the buttermilk burger?
The buttermilk burger, good burger. Brioche bun, I do like it. Toasted, got nice char lines. Maybe because it's been, you know, wrapped and it's kind of, I'd call it saunaed off.
Yeah. Like the condensation.
Exactly. Yeah. The textures on the breading aren't quite as crispy and dry as I'd like it to be. So it's a little bit mushy. Yeah. But overall, taking flavors and whatnot into account, it is actually good quality chicken as well. I can tell from the inside. It's a good burger.
Yeah.
I do recommend.
I was quite impressed by it, to be fair. Because the mini saver burger, bit too much bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know them ones. There's a bit too much bread going on. Like,
it's too ambitious. It's too ambitious a conquest, really. It's too ambitious a conquest. Like, know what you're trying to do. Like, you know, we could put these tenders in a row.
Yeah,
like,
literally, and
it's a tender, bro.
they've gone for the hood strip burger.
It's a tender,
exactly.
Bro.
But
the Amigos via, but
the problem is when you get a strip burger, Bossman would put 2 strips in.
Yeah,
they said let's just put 1.
I call it saver.
And call it a mini saver.
Oh Lord.
2 strips is that's
exactly
a necessity.
That's why I getting so much extra bun as well.
Yeah,
it doesn't belong there.
And you know what's mad? We don't have to say pause for that because bun sounds legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Extra buns. But now you know, like, bro, you know the chicken strip burger having 2 strips in it. And so the bun to chicken ratio is on point. That's nearly as important as a Mirinda, you know.
Right, that's true.
Like, for me,
true.
Like, if I get a bad strip burger, I can kind of vex about it, bro.
True.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't actually, so I'm sworn off strip burgers still.
Really?
Are they still a part of your orders now?
For me,
it's important, man.
Yeah.
No, man.
It's important, bro.
It's just often, like, everything you said, like, this will be like the surface of the roll, but then the strip burgers, you're only filling over maybe like a third of the bun. Like, it's always really
Underwoman.
Yeah, man. You know?
Nah, man.
I've
I've had some great ones.
Yeah.
And truth be told, if they get the strip burgers right, you're good.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Where would I tell me where to go then, please, bro, for the best strip burger? Because I'm a critic. I'm
the
not
best
really-
strip burger I've had in recent times, I'd say either Select Chicken in Bruce Grove.
Oh,
Okay.
local.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or-
Tottenham on the map.
No bias.
Yeah.
No, Tottenham on the map.
I can't lie, that was a random one. I got recommended it randomly and I went there.
Really? So
Yeah.
you never even thought of going there before?
No,
Wow.
I didn't.
Fair.
Yeah, some youth
That's
said
interesting.
like go by, and I went, and it was actually levels.
Proper
There's
things.
another place in where is it? It's like I feel like it's up by Muswell Hill ish.
Okay, so still north.
Yeah, or is it kind of Finchley ish? I can't recall.
That's
But
quite
I
all
think,
close right
I
there,
mean,
Southgate and that, isn't it?
Bro.
I think it's a Tennessee.
You know,
I think it was a Tennessee. Yeah.
yeah. You know what? I don't need a strip burger that bad.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
You
quite
don't need to
far.
travel.
Nah, but bro,
for
you
it.
gotta
I
remember
hear
who's
it.
watching. They might live right
No,
near
no.
there.
It's true.
No, for everyone
Word.
else.
It's for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. South London. We'll stick to the Triple M
Fair.
down there.
What's
We-
that?
we lo-
Metros. Yeah.
Yeah, we love a Triple M. They were 99 pence when I was in school, you know.
Oh.
Triple M's. Yeah.
Triple M's.
That's old as fuck.
What
But
end is
yeah,
that in Bricky?
Brixton Hill and Streatham Hill.
Yeah.
Metro and Morley's, you know. Morley's Triple
Okay.
M. 99p. The good old days.
Molly's.
enough.
You know what? Let's talk about that strip quickly. I'm sure you've been there enough times. But that whole Brixton Cold Harbour Lane on strip where it's like you got like 3 Morleys.
Right. Yeah.
And then you keep going up and there's like another one towards Streatham as well.
Brixton might have more Morleys within one area
Yeah.
than any area I know, like that specific. Like Brixton really got quite a lot of Morleys, bro.
But when you drive past, the OG one's always packed out.
Yeah.
And then the other ones don't tend to be.
Yeah, the one opposite, I think those who know, it's the one opposite the police station in Brixton. Brixton opposite the police station. That's the one that's really the truth. Like.
Is that the first ever Morley's though? Do we know?
No. I saw on Instagram, first ever Morley's is in Sydenham
Oh.
in 1985. Yeah, Sydenham was the first one.
Interesting.
The year I was born.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Sydenham.
So South East London is
Literally,
The home.
raw boy.
legit.
Because you went to Broccoli with Novelist.
Yes.
So that
yes,
would have been
yes.
close to Sydenham.
Yeah.
And
How was that? Because broccoli don't sound like it slaps. Just broccoli. It just don't sound like it sounds like cold chips. It sounds like the chicken
Nah,
has
you're
been in the
bad,
chamber. Yeah, you know, sounds like the chicken's been in the hot box for a minute. Like, might not be succulent anymore, but you can eat it.
Yeah. To be fair, I can't remember.
I watched it today because I was researching for the episode.
Okay,
and
yeah.
I think you was moaning about the chips at first.
I knew
it.
Yeah, you was moaning about the chips.
It's already.
And then I think you gave it like a 4, maybe a 4 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, generous 4. You said.
Fair.
I think you was looked really because Novelist was there.
Nah, I don't even do that.
don't do
like,
biases.
No.
It's straight raw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's I don't need to be biased. It's not action raw.
Yeah,
Crazy.
brother.
Yeah, it just dawned on me.
Don't on me.
So you know what happens because you know,
Oh, carry
like,
on.
in the reels, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
In the reels.
Upon reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair, like people don't really take that much offense to it. It's not their house.
Yeah.
Like even if it is their local,
Yeah.
you know, Bossman can do some work and make it better next time.
Very true.
Word.
That's all it is.
True.
South East though, to their credit, they do have a couple good Morleys, you know. They've got a few over there. The Norwood comes up. I know it's in Lambeth, but Norwood's SE. They've got a good one. Can you vouch for that?
The one in Morley's,
Near
the
Tickle Me.
Morley's, yeah, the Morley's near Tickle Me in South is
Near
highly
who?
touted.
Have you been to
Near
that
the
one?
Tickle Me Caribbean,
Nah.
opposite West Norwood train
West Norwood
station.
train station.
Right
Okay,
outside West
fair
Norwood
enough.
train station.
That's might
That
be.
Morley's that's really good
Yeah, is that top 3? Maybe top
for
2?
me.
Yeah.
My South London lived experience.
Yeah.
The West Norwood one's up there. Police station's up there. The third one's up for grabs.
You mean
at the
Bricky
moment.
Police Station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The third one is at the moment it's up for grabs.
Forest Hill.
They've just opened a new
It's
one.
alright as well, you know.
I want to say yesterday, depending on when you're watching this. Sorry, bro. There's
That's
a
right.
brand new one in Clapham South, which is near where I grew up, and they've only been open about 2 weeks, and they are going off. It's going off in there. I was there yesterday.
Proper.
Got slushies and shakes. They going off. And here's the thing about one thing I don't like about Morley's. Can I just say, Can I call you chicken connoisseur? Is that
Yeah,
cool?
yeah, yeah.
Alright, chicken connoisseur.
That's fine.
It's a mouthful, why for that? But I'll do it if I have to. Why for that?
Oh my.
Chicken connoisseur.
I think it's the flop, bro.
I know. The problem with me, right? Food for me is like poetry. Yeah.
I understand.
Poetry or poetry?
Today it's
A bit of
poetry. Bit of both. It's poetry, bro. And it's like I don't really fuck with McDonald's. I think the quality is. They know the quality is what it is. We all do, really.
Yeah, you pushed that out in less than 2 hours, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Convenient, maybe, but not really the high quality
Real
shit.
fast
Yeah.
food.
Right.
Yeah.
But sometimes they win me over because the poetry is in the fact that, you know what, like, sometimes I need a sweet finish at the end of my meal.
McFlurry.
I need a little McFlurry, bro.
Apple pie.
I might need a little shake.
The apple pie is banging as
Morley's
well.
don't
Yeah,
really.
yeah, yeah.
Morley's, they don't do the.
It's true.
They just don't
Yeah.
do the
They don't-
auxiliary.
Yeah, they don't invest in.
Like, you might get apple pie, but that's it. And it's like, maybe I don't want apple
The
pie.
apple pies
The
don't
apple
even
pies-
hit. It doesn't
yeah, it's
hit
not
the
don't
the
same.
even hit the same.
Yeah.
The McDonald's one's
I
better.
can't get a
Yeah.
milkshake. You might get a slushy if you're lucky.
Yeah.
But sometimes I want dessert.
Yeah, I hear
You know,
it.
McD's, I can get a donut. I can get a fucking flapjack. I can get
Yeah.
fruit pie.
You get cafe if you want a
strawberry
coffee after. A little
Muffins.
cappuccino.
So
that's the
like-
problem.
Yeah, muffins.
Yeah.
It's true, you know.
Like,
It's true.
see, Amigos, though, to be fair, they got it patterned because they got the shakes
The American burger
and all
scene.
that. They
Yeah.
got, like, I think, I hate when chicken shops don't have anything after.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have my wings, my burger,
But
my
being in
chips.
South though,
Where's my
couldn't
dessert?
you get a young creams after? That sounds
You
why
could.
as well.
You could.
Like
and creams are conveniently often located next to chicken shops.
on a strip.
Yes.
Yeah, like Norbury and all that, where all the chicken shops are there, and then
man.
bomb creams.
Do you care about dessert, chicken connoisseur?
Yes. Away from my work, a lot of what I eat is like I've
Yeah,
got
bring,
some.
cinnamon. Something.
Yeah, some cinnamon rolls like
Yeah.
that's me most of the time anyway.
Word.
Like I do love cakes, I do like pies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like dessert. I do have a sweet tooth.
Yeah. Same, bro. My sweet, I got a sweet tooth, bro.
Because, yeah, man.
Proper
same.
bad sometimes as well, you know, like
Yeah.
if I eat, you know, like even bro, man could go gym, do the most maddest workout,
Yeah.
where I've burnt the most calories, muscles, bomb everything, go yard, have a proper gym food, proper, you get me, like all of the goodness and that, and then after, bro, it's just like raw, man. I need a chocolate bar.
That's me, you know.
Yeah.
bad,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
like,
me, bro. Like,
bad.
yeah.
Like crave it almost.
Yes,
like,
bro.
Like, I have to not buy anything.
Yes.
And then I still got to stop myself from walking to the shop.
Yeah,
No.
I know. I buy it. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, but
Hey, that listen.
Kinda-
see right now, yeah.
it's kind of a backwards hustle though, gym and then.
Brother, the
Yeah.
king size white Twix has got me in a chokehold right now. I'll tell you, they got me in a sleeper. I can't.
Bro,
Yo,
the white crunch. The
crunch
white crunch,
bar.
yeah,
That's what
that's
I'm
killing
saying.
it, bro.
Brother,
For me at the
that's
moment, the
what I'm
white
saying.
crunch, still.
hard man.
The white
You-
crunch is mental. And do you know what I come across the
Gosh.
other day? Dairy milk. They got this hate.
the-
Nah, not the. Not,
Okay.
You was gonna say the
Yeah.
new one, innit?
Yeah.
Nah, that I thought that was okay.
It's-
The Biscoff thing.
Yeah, it's not
it's not all that. I've heard you have to put that in the fridge before you eat it for it to be better.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's like the cheat code to make it not too soft and that. But you see, hazelnut Paraline.
Yeah,
So basically, Kinder Bueno,
yeah.
dairy milk.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, that was
Yeah.
nice, you know.
Fair enough.
Them kind of thing there is nice though. But
hear
that's my weakness, bro. And cakes as well. Hummingbird Bakery,
Same.
bro. Red Velvet.
Oof.
Mental. If you know, you know. I was all going for a stage where I'm ordering a slice of cake on Uber Eats because they put it on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And it's £12 for a slice of cake now.
Yeah.
Because I'm ordering it.
It's crazy.
That's how much I like it, bro.
You see,
hear it.
you've got more problem. You think your problem is sweet tooth. You've got bigger problems than that.
What?
If it's £12 a slice, you've got bigger problems than just cake, fam. It's £12 a
Yeah, I
cake.
know it's bad. It's bad
Yeah.
still. But sometimes you just gotta live life, bro.
100.
You feel me?
But you get it.
Sometimes you
Man's
gotta live life.
got 100 a
You
week
see me?
cake habit. And he thinks cake's the problem. You get me?
Okay, good though.
But you eat a lot of unhealthy food for a living, my friend.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? What is your concern about long-term health repercussions? And just what are we doing health-wise, bro?
Okay, so at the end of the day,
Yes.
I like that. Straight.
when it comes down to my profession and what
Yes.
I do for work,
Yes.
it is just a meal. It's just a meal.
That's true.
It's a strip burger, some wings and some chips. It's not actually crazy.
No, it's true.
I don't really shoot that often.
Oh, okay.
So I might be having that a couple times a week. Now the problem is off duty.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm doing a bit of that, but I'm also doing bare cakes, bare cinnamon rolls, bare
The
sweets.
sweet tooth's kicking in.
Yeah, it's that's the bigger problem.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I have been going Nasium in recent times.
I hear it.
That was a good one.
I hear
Yeah.
it.
He's on point. He's on
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Aside from that, I've got into hiking
Oh shit.
quite a bit. Yeah, so
Wow.
I do quite a lot of hiking.
Where would you go to do that though?
The other day I went. Basically, I did like a test shoot in Brixton, and then I hiked back to London Bridge.
That's a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a buck.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually, that's
Getting
funny
the
because
steps.
I literally live in London Bridge now and I moved from Brixton.
Yeah, that's why I looked
Okay.
at you.
Yeah, innit? That's
Yeah.
like literally, man.
living your life.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
never do that walk. I like line
that's why I'm
bike.
looking at
Line
you
bike
as
at the
well.
best.
There you go.
So
So
I rate you still.
yeah, I think just so I do walk a lot. So I'm trying to do that to like get my steps in.
Yeah, man.
Kind of counteract all the sweetness and all the sugars and
Yeah, man. I thought you
things
would
like
have said Ali Pali or something. True, you got the uphill or what is that?
Yeah.
Whatever that
That's not
Yeah.
far
thing
from
is.
Tottenham.
I don't quite have the bravery to do that one yet.
Not just it.
Not just yet, but working my way up.
Yeah, man. Trust me.
Yeah. So here's another one then, yeah. Because I'm thinking like off the cuff as well, you know. Morley's we're giving credit to like Southeast for being early.
Yeah.
And then Southwest having strong ones as well. How do you feel about when Morley started like going into like West and North London and stuff like that? How did
I feel like it was kind of overdue because obviously, like in North and that, there's Dixie, Favourite, Sam's,
Tennessee?
Tennessee. Yeah, there's all of them.
Chicken World as well is everywhere now.
Yeah, they're spreading. They're spreading slowly.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah,
They
but
popped up.
it was only after I started doing this full time that I realised Morley's is a South thing.
Yeah. Oh, swear.
Yeah, because beforehand I'd never even heard of Morley's.
Oh, shit.
And then I heard of it, and then it's like in South, there's just bare Morley's. So I never really used to go South. I didn't really
you know
have
what?
much
It's true.
business
You're
down
from
there.
North.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Total opposite.
Yeah. So, but
That's
obviously after doing episodes and that, and going to like a few of them, I could see their online profile rising,
Yes.
which is why I think obviously they decided it makes sense to expand.
Yeah.
Because they do have a market for, well, every chicken shop has a market for more chicken shops.
Yeah, it's true,
anywhere.
you know. It's true.
But just branching out and not being known as just a place in South, it makes a lot of sense for them as well.
Yeah. I always feel like I can't shop there in the West, bro. Like, you know, like there's two in Acton, yeah? On the same Uxbridge Road bit, and they're like 5 minutes from each other. And I'll go past them and I'll just walk in Sam's,
It don't
bro.
feel right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
feel like,
I hear you.
I feel like it's not. You're not from South, mate.
Yeah, you're not really.
Yeah, you're not really a Morley's.
Yeah.
Kind of person.
Two things about that was funny, right? Now, because Instagram, Morley's own Instagram, if I see a branch that's not from South, but it's on the Instagram page and it's Bossman approved, and he's like, yo, new branch in, new branch in Muswell Hill still, Morley's approved, Bossman says go get that, then I'll be all right. But you know, like the first time I remember I saw one in like Brick Lane, two places I saw Morley's before, and I said Brick Lane and Brighton. One time I saw Morley's in Brighton, and I thought maybe not. You get me?
Yeah, no,
maybe
Brighton,
not.
no.
But other thing as well though. We explained why Morley's ended up going off, you know, to expand the operation and that. Funny how these Dixie and all these other people, they don't come to South though.
Yeah,
true.
it's real, you know. That's
They're not trying to infiltrate what we got going on.
Chicken World are just relentlessly going everywhere.
Yeah.
CW.
I'm not a fan though.
Everywhere.
It looks like it'll give you diarrhea.
Well,
In my mind, chicken it looks like diarrhea.
well, funny you say that, yeah, because Sam's in Tooting done that to me.
Damn.
Yeah,
And I had no business going Sam's in South.
No,
bro.
That's
Tooting,
true.
That was a lesson
Bro,
learned.
I hear you.
You know sometimes,
business.
you know sometimes, bro, in certain areas, maybe it will be so specific that it's like, you know, it's got to be that one only and that one specifically. And if
Yeah.
it's not that one, leave the whole area type shit.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows Tooting, they should have told you chicken cottage and Tooting only.
Yeah.
Only. You ever been to chicken cottage and Tooting?
I think so. I think I did do
I
the
think they're
episode
the head
there.
office. I heard.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
really, you're laughing.
Yeah,
I'm-
I think.
Ask him. Ask him.
I believe it is the flagship.
Ask him.
Cold.
Yeah.
It's the flagship.
It's going to be like
Yeah,
chicken cottage.
Nah, it's cold, it's cold.
Yeah.
But,
I should've-
the south,
yeah.
I know. No, but chicken cottage and sweet, and that's the truth,
Yeah.
man.
Chicken cottages are good anyway. I think so. The
Yeah.
ones I haven't been to a lot, but
It looks like a lot of them have changed to Chicken Hub.
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
So there's new owners.
We got Chicken Hub now in London Bridge.
What's that saying though?
It's all right.
Is it alright? As in, like, I'm hungry on Friday, alright?
Yeah, it's 2
Or
a.m.
is it alright?
It's 2 a.m.
Yeah,
Scatty.
I wouldn't go out my way, alright.
Yeah, it's not.
That's
it's
the
not-
difference, you know.
It's not like 6 in the evening. I got
Yeah.
a choice of everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a different ball game, you know.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
That was a good pause, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, alright, cool. We've done glaze more that, yeah, cool.
We've done everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but chicken. When you get into like, because I remember, right, it was around 2015ish when you first popped on the scene, like, around that kind of times.
I started a channel 2015, but it popped off 2016.
Okay, but you still
December.
filmed content in 2015.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I had like 1 or 2 episodes out by
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
And what? Because around them times, I recorded my first podcast.
Oh, okay,
and that
sick.
weren't even a thing.
Yeah.
So, and what you was doing wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, what makes you, like, what's the process to make you want to do that, like, to go through and actually film an episode?
There was a lot of things that kind of went into it. Like, obviously, in hindsight, I can look back and I can see everything that kind of, from my whole life, everything that filtered into
that one
episode,
yeah.
or that first episode, effectively. But I'd say, obviously, from watching £5 Munch.
Okay, yeah.
£5 Munch,
Grime
Pengest
Report.
Munch. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
So
forgot about them.
I remember,
Lordy.
Big up, Lordy,
like,
yeah.
my favorite episode was when.
Pain.
Do you remember? Have you seen the PAP one where they got scratch cards?
Yeah, man. That's
So-
PAP.
No.
That's Spurs boys.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
them,
yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I saw that episode.
Scratch
I'm-
cards, you know, that's a joke.
Yeah, that was like, it was like the perfect cheat code. So they got scratch cards. They won extra money because I think there was like 5 of them.
That's cold.
So
yeah.
they were thinking we can't.
£5 mad, yeah.
Yeah, for 5 man.
Yeah.
So they got scratch cards. They won extra money. They went chicken shop, got juices and all of that. And I was thinking this is sick. So
Smart.
I wanted to do content in general, and I was thinking of. I'm not sure. I don't think I was necessarily thinking of stuff to do for content, but I was just watching content.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
£5
yeah.
Munch was one thing I watched. I remember watching like Crep Check and all of that.
Crep check, GRM.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Remember that? Yeah.
So when the thought came to me to do content, effectively, I did think like, okay, I'll review chicken shops because nobody's reviewing chicken shops.
Yeah, that's gangster, bro.
But everyone goes to chicken shops.
Everybody.
Very true.
But no, like, because there was a time where I think I was in, it might have been Ilford or something. And I was with my brethren. We weren't sure where to go to eat, but we wanted to eat somewhere. Checked on Google Maps. There was a Italian place, a Indian place. They had bare reviews. We weren't trying to go there because we know you have to sit down. I don't know what the price is. It's all long.
Yeah.
Saw a chicken shop, got no reviews. But I know it's a chicken shop. Everyone who lives here goes there.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, why don't they have reviews?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was thinking, okay, I could start reviewing chicken shops, but I don't want to just type and leave a review.
It's got to be.
It might as well be content.
Yeah,
because
it's got to be your way.
Exactly, because me just typing and writing, this chicken shop was good. Like, I don't think it's gonna do
Yeah, it's
enough.
not gonna land.
And then one day, my brethren's, one of my brethren's, he was on Facebook. Like, he's a photographer. And he said like, who wants to link up and do a photo shoot? And I said, I'll wear a suit and tie and we can go to a chicken shop.
Okay.
So
Straight.
yeah, so because by that time, there's all kinds of stuff that kind of went into the thought process behind it, but yeah, that's basically what happened. And then my other brethren came and he was just filming, and then I kind of turned it into the episodes. That was the first episode.
Right, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Where was the first ever chicken shop that you visited? Was it in Ilford?
No, it was in Old Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's near Shoreditch and that.
Yeah. Taste of Tennessee. It's closed now though.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, got locked up. No,
Like you laughing.
Sounds bad.
no.
Was it good?
It was
Yeah,
good.
see, I knew
but
it.
it was because of lockdown.
Oh, damn.
Lockdown, they locked it
Oh,
off.
that's deep, bro. You're bad.
Sorry.
Bad mind,
that
you
was
know. Yeah,
very
yeah,
bad
normally.
mind.
I thought it was the other type of code.
Yeah.
Big up TOT.
Yeah.
Hope you come back soon.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good episode. And then from there, I just kind of ran with it.
That was a mad organic one, innit?
Yeah.
That was.
The thing is, as organic as it was kind of like a lot of things were purposely crafted for it to look how it looked.
Yeah.
And for it to be how it was.
Yeah.
Like between me wearing like the suit and trainers and like adding the crep check and doing all of that stuff, all of it was like on purpose.
Yeah. I get what you mean. It's like when you had a vision.
Yeah.
And we want it to look mad, like natural and organic, but we know what we want, so we can still implement it that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
It reminded me, the drip reminded me of when I was at school, but man used to kind of bend the rules a bit.
Yeah.
It looked like
Air Maxes with a uniform.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
The night gloves.
Yeah.
Or something like that. The
He
little
was rocking the gloves
touches.
as well. Yeah.
Them little rebel touches.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like to
Cold.
me.
Cold.
That's what it looked like to me still.
So was you mentioned that you started the channel in 2015, but it kind of took off in 2016.
Yeah.
Was there like this long window of putting in work and everyone's kind of not ignoring you but just can't see you?
Nah, not necessarily, because it's like we would film an episode and then my brethren who would edit it, he had like another job.
Yeah.
So this was really just the kind of just something we did for jokes randomly. So he wasn't taking it too serious. He wasn't pressed about getting the edit done.
Yeah.
So it might be like an episode and then like a few months later we'll film another one or something.
Okay, right. So it's spontaneous here and there.
Yeah, exactly. But
Did
then
you get decent views though on the first couple?
the first couple took a while like to get to like 100. But
Right.
the thing is, it was actually organic, and by the time we got to like episode, I think 5 or 6, it was getting to like it got like a couple hundred views pretty quickly, and then I clocked, okay, this is organically going somewhere, like not that many people know about it, but eventually, people are gonna find out,
100%, bro.
and it's gonna get shared everywhere because
you had that belief in it.
Yeah,
that's good though, because you can easily stop doing something if it's only getting a few hundred views. It's so easy to just park it off.
Yeah,
and just be like, oh, you know what, that's long, bruv. We'll come back to that another time and forget it because it's got no traction.
You never know when that breakthrough moment
it's
or
true.
series of moments that.
Even with us on the podcast, we've had that, bro. You know that when we made the comeback in 2022, because I took a break.
Yeah.
And then we came back as like new revamp and all that.
Yeah.
New logo, new setting, and it's like some of the episodes we were doing were mad good, bro.
Yeah.
But I would actually worry like if this first trailer is gonna even get anything on the first day, or whether it's gonna look a bit embarrassing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because the guest might be even like DJ Ironic or something, and it's not like Ironic's got a story.
Yeah.
And then it's like, we're gonna put a trailer out, and hopefully, he's not too embarrassed about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looking back on it, that's the truth. I thought of that, but then luckily, I think we just patterned it up decent enough, and it'll get like 400 views in a couple of hours and stuff, which ain't bad when you're still trying to build. But now I don't even have those thoughts anymore. That's how bad it is. I'm grateful for that though.
Yeah.
Now man can just throw out the trailer, check it out, boom, 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 tweet it. You're looking at like 1,000 views quickly. Yeah. And then it just starts building its own momentum. So it's a tough game to get into. So what was the 2016 breakthrough point? Like what happened to make it go so?
Effectively, somebody I knew, he knew a lot of different people in like advertising and marketing space. Yeah. And he knew how to use Reddit. So
that early.
Yeah. Wow. So he posted. He basically shared the video there, but he had the title "School Kid in Suit and Trainers Reviews Chicken Shops Around London."
So like a catchy title.
The clickbait title had people interested. They clicked it, and because it wasn't dead when they clicked it.
Yeah, it was jokes.
That's where it just like people was just sharing it everywhere.
Jokes.
Nah, for real. So it kind of picked up some momentum. After that.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What's your background country-wise?
Ghana.
You Ghanaian?
Yeah.
No way. I never would have thought that, you know.
What would you have thought?
I wasn't even going to ask it, but the more we're talking, I'm thinking, you know what? I've seen videos where he's given the little African accent after the chicken. But then at the same time, you got that kind of look where you could be Caribbean. Yeah. But Tottenham, they're Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. They're Ghanaians up in Tottenham, you know.
Yeah.
Street Road and that.
I would have guessed somewhere from the continent of Africa.
Fair.
Really? Oh, you thought that?
Maybe you're not like, you know, people always go to Nigeria and go
Nigeria
straight away.
yeah.
Like that's it. You know.
Some people said like Ethiopia. I could be.
Yeah, no, I can see that because your complexion as well.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
No, for real, because you know, like you know me, I'm well versed with Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Like, you more time. A lot not all, but a lot of them are more darker skinned.
Yeah.
Mainly, whereas like Nigerians.
Oh, you are treading so carefully, right?
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah. Like, respectfully, I'm a respectful guy. But whereas Nigerians, they've got like a wider range of tribes and complexions and that, 100%. So like with Ghanaians, you get like a certain not a certain look because you get different types of looks, but more time I can tell though is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I go, like they're probably Ghanaian, you know what I mean? Whereas like Nigerians, I wouldn't be able to do that all the time because there's so many different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like coming from Tottenham, bro, that's got a lot of Ghanaians, you know, over there. Like a lot. Trust me, bro.
Did you feel that growing up, like Ghanaian community or even African community in general?
Not really, because where I am,
Turks.
Nah, that's more like Caribbean people, that part.
Yeah,
Slightly.
but also
Slightly.
I'm closer to Stamford Hill.
Yeah.
Or Jews?
Yeah.
So so
that's
it's
what I
just
did.
bare
Sorry.
Jews.
My second guess after Turks was Jews still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Turkish people were green and that. Palmer's green.
Yeah.
Honest Grove. Them kind of sides and that.
Are they you see up there, are they like Orthodox Jews? Would that be how
I
to
think
best
so.
describe them?
Yeah.
Like, are they up there on gang shit? Like, are they up there like running shit? Like, gang shit?
Well, when you said they kind
Because
of
it looks a bit. I've been up there a couple times, bro, and it looks like.
See you're stepping steady there.
Yeah.
See what you did there? Yeah.
They can cancel the show.
I know.
Cancel the whole network. Like,
But they definitely run a lot of stuff.
yeah.
They have their own police. They have their own ambulance.
Their own banks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's sick. Wait,
That's
they're on police.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
the strip from Stamford Hill to Clapton.
yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, that's
Pattern.
theirs.
Pattern.
Even there was a Sainsbury's there. They just copped it.
The one on the corner.
Yeah, Asda they copped it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's gonna turn into, but it's their thing now.
So they're just not letting anybody put nothing there.
No, don't say it like that.
No, let me land. I'm not saying like a diss. I'm saying their thing's so patterned.
Yeah.
They've built an economy that is so patterned in their area.
Yeah, they can
that
just
you
cop.
can't try and plant your thing there.
They'll
They'll just buy you out, mate.
yeah.
Yeah, no, they'll definitely bid to buy you out no matter what, anywhere around it.
I think
like, even
so,
my brethren,
yeah.
they knocked on his yard and asked him if they could buy his house.
Yeah.
You know, buy back the block, that Gucci Mane stuff that was going on with 2 Chainz and that. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Rick
Buy
Ross,
back your hood. and
buy
shit.
back the block.
Yeah.
That's them over there.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. Pause.
Pretty much.
I think that black people in general, it wouldn't hurt to have a bit more true unity.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I think in reality there isn't actually a community. There's a lot of black people
I like this.
who are we're all around. We all live, but it's
Different
not.
ends and-
It's not like them, man.
No.
Them man, they have meetings.
Yeah. We don't get me wrong. We know how to show out. I mean, carnival.
But I think even with that,
but
it's
when
still
business.
Yeah, because even with that, it's like everyone is collectively individuals
Yeah, that's
coming
true.
together to do something.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not coordinated. It's not
Black Lives Matter probably was the closest thing we've had to black people coming together for the same.
the closest.
thing.
Yeah,
The
hear it.
George Floyd thing.
yeah,
That's probably it.
For like a one reason, you mean?
Yeah, but it's like that should. I would have thought that would have shown people, raw. Look what we can do. Like if you actually just looked around and thought, flipping hell, like look out for the cause.
Yeah.
We do know how to really turn out, you know.
But this is the problem. Physically going somewhere for free,
Yes.
it can happen.
I hear
We can make it happen. We've done it many a time.
Yeah.
Now coordinating something like buying a plot of land, or if let's say there's a big space somewhere, like let's say the Morrisons, and we want to buy out the Morrisons and renovate it and turn it into like a big community centre or something. There's a lot of discussions that need to go into that.
Yeah.
We're not going to get the same turnout for those discussions.
No.
These are the problems.
So where?
A lot of pushback as well sometimes.
You see,
Because of
Yeah.
systemic racism and that.
but well, that's true.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but listen, black people will not know how to unite together and buy property and land and all that. They will not know how to do these things until they know how to handle things like somebody passes away, there's been a house left behind.
Like inheritance
There's
tax.
only 3 siblings there.
Yeah.
It's very simple math. Why 12 years later, people are still beefing over houses and
these
all that
things
type of
do
stuff?
happen.
Until we can work that,
That
out.
happens with every race, bro, man.
Yeah, I only know about the blacks. I only know my lived experience.
Yeah.
You know,
Happens
you
about
can
my
talk
family,
on,
same thing, yeah.
you can
Yeah.
talk on ethnically ambiguous people and like what it's like in that culture. I think of the blacks.
This guy,
But
you know.
I don't know.
I'm on mute right
But
now.
I'm saying
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
in general though, like no, so okay, so Stamford Hill, okay.
But I think Ghanaians are kind of very from what I know, Ghanaians are very unified. I think obviously every
yeah,
culture and that has their flaws and stuff.
yeah,
But they push each other for business and to help and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're good people, man.
100.
Yeah.
I feel like they're very peaceful people, man. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Real talk. Like over like, you know what I was thinking as well? It's funny because you know how it's about food and chicken and that.
Yeah.
Right? England as a whole, right? But I won't say England, actually, London. London sometimes gets a bad rap from Americans about food. Oh, your food's trash, it's garbage.
I don't
it's
know
this.
where they're going.
I don't either because I actually lived in America, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've lived in over there. I've had eaten all the, for fast food and that, yeah, cool, they got it on Smash, innit?
Yeah.
And mad flavours and all that, yeah? And extra additives and no rules.
Yeah.
They got it on Smash. We know
Yeah.
that. We know that, yeah? Cool. Possibly the best pizza in the world. All of that. Rare. But England, like, it's like, London, yeah, cool. We've got like the Michelin star restaurants.
Yep.
So we've got the Uptown Mayfair joints
Yeah.
and all that. If you like that, I think we've got quite decent Chinese.
Fair.
I've had some good Chineses in my time,
Same.
even in America compared to here and that as well. I would say the chicken shop thing, it's up there for like
Yeah.
good. If you find the right spot, you're getting good wings. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It's true.
And then when we talk about African food, like Ghanaian, Nigerian, all of that, like bro, there's some good spots like Old Kent Road and all that.
Yeah.
805, Presidential Suya. Like you can go Heritage and all that. You can get all these spots and get mad jollof.
Yeah.
Wache, is it Wache or Wake? How do you pronounce it?
Wachi.
Yeah, Wache,
Yeah.
banging.
Hey, you're gonna go from ASB thinks he's always on the road, tell these
Yeah,
road
to
tells. Now it's
thinking-
ASB.
Thinks
All
he's-
right,
yeah,
Quasi.
yeah.
All right, mate. All right, mate.
You begs. But you know what though? I'll stand on the hill for that jollof rice. It's up there, bro.
Yeah.
The only thing better than it
Is
to me is
Ghanaian the best?
I think so.
I'd have to say so. Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, no bias, naturally.
Yeah.
Naturally, yeah.
I think so. I think you can get a good Nigerian one though. I think you can get a Senegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got they're the one they put a bit of meat in it, but everyone does. To be fair, it's how you cook it.
Yeah.
But I think to be fair, just because we're being unbiased, jollof rice was invented in Senegal.
Yeah.
It's either Senegal or Sierra Leone. I can't remember.
Yeah. It's one of the
It's one of
S's.
them
I
two.
remember.
Yeah, it's one of the S's. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking.
And
Yeah.
they just sit back while
It's true.
everyone
Right,
else
Nigeria
argues.
claims that they're the best.
Like, they're sitting back like, oh, is it?
It's
No, fair enough.
we said there's not enough of them over here to
It's true. It seems so.
beef the fight. You get me?
No,
But
fair enough.
my point is as well, yeah. So my point is that you can go and get if you're into it, a jollof rice, some soya, some kenkey, whatever it is you're into. You
Yeah.
can go grab that, yeah. And then on Friday, bro, you can go get fish and chips, mate.
True.
Like
Yeah.
good fish and chips,
Yeah.
proper cod.
Yeah.
I think
But
England's
they're
got it
not-
like that,
They're
bro.
not
like.
rating it. No, but you, but
I think we've got a good selection, is what I'm trying to say.
We do.
Yard food.
I don't know where these Americans are going. I really don't. They might
It's
be
got to be
going.
the additives.
if you, but if you
Maybe that it could be their palate.
Yeah,
is
it's got to
just
be
off.
palate
it
related.
would be like if you're like I think.
Unless
You
I'm
know, it is,
bugging.
that's what it is, man. Because come on, bro, you know, like if you swear off sugar for 90 days, 120
Yeah,
days,
yeah.
you have
Yeah.
absolutely no sugar at all, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you take a sip of bigger fruit punch, you think you're
Ooh.
on fucking crack or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like literally, like, it's like you live somewhere where
Instead of drink porn.
that real
Yo.
talk.
Yeah.
Like you
Yo.
live somewhere where in abundance,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
No, bro.
It's underwhelming when you
here,
land in.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
like, where's the rest of it?
Yeah.
But what I don't like though is that one of these American reviewers looked at a jacket potato
Ooh.
with beans, cheese,
Chili con carne or something.
possibly something, whatever,
Yeah.
and they just said it just looks like I don't know what they in their American way.
Yeah.
But
I think I saw the clip.
The guy,
Swear.
they were shitting on it. Like this looks like what the fuck is this?
Yeah, because I think there was tuna as well. Was it with tuna?
Yeah.
Like me personally, okay, the last time I had a jacket potato, I might have been in primary school.
Yeah, look, he's not rated it, bro. He's not rated
But
it.
I hear it. There's people who live the jacket potato lifestyle.
Jacket potato lifestyle.
No,
Some people are living that. It's not me, but they're living that.
jokes.
But
It's a well balanced meal though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I hear it.
It's got like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But are you rating fish and chips though? Or is it just me? Because I think fish and chips is cold.
Like, you know what?
A
For
good
me,
one.
the fish never really does it for me.
It's not. No.
It's
tartar
just.
sauce.
I do like tartar sauce. Like I'll get chips and tartar sauce.
Oh
The
shit.
fish, I don't know. Maybe I'll go for a fried calamari instead.
That's good though. Fried calamari is banging, man.
Yeah, the fish is always like it's just too bland.
It is, yeah. That's why
And there's a lot of it, and it's
they
like
smother it in vinegar on purpose to try and manipulate the taste.
yeah,
That's what they try to do. Yeah, salt and vinegar and pepper and, to try and make sure that if they didn't season the bread in enough,
exactly.
they made up for it.
But they tell you though. The thing is though, bro, is that they do tell you that like maybe not. They don't always tell you. You know, like mushy peas and all this stuff. Like we take it for additional add-ons. Like if that's how we feel.
Yeah.
Almost like, am I gonna push the boat out?
Yeah.
But there's some people, bro, you have to understand, there's some people, they understand that this comes as a meal. They don't see it like how I feel about mushy peas. It's a part of the meal. Like,
true, you know.
mushy peas, tartar sauce here, mushy peas over here,
Yeah.
breaded roll here.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing. So man are thinking the fish is bland, and that's true. But man are not whipping it up in the roll with the Ross-Clark sauce
know what? I hear
and the Ross-Clark mushy peas.
Yeah.
And
You're
you
creative,
get
man.
it. Like man are not. You get me?
You really love
ensemble.
food, you know.
Like,
I
listen,
hear
man. I
love
must
food.
get a one feature connoisseur. Man.
Yeah, it
must
can
get
run.
a
Hold on.
I must get a one feature.
Yeah, it can run.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, I rate you, bro. Like I rate what you've
same.
done. I always thought, you know what, he knows what he's doing with this chicken thing. You know, like even like the reaction would be so epic. You'd be waiting like the build up, the order. It's like let's see what he thinks. It's like gospel in the hood. Like we're not going to the chicken shop unless it's co-signed.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
It was underwhelming. It's like, man, he's ruined it. I thought that was, you know what I mean? I can't go there now. And then it's like, one time later on down the line, it was recent as well. You went to Hayes to Dawley.
Yeah.
You remember this?
I remember that episode. I get flashbacks.
The flashbacks, yeah. Bro, that's a local for me.
Okay.
Proper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I thought, that it was, you know when you think
it's a bias thing.
Yeah, you know when
Yeah.
you think you know, and then like someone comes over and you order, and then they go, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I think as well. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
When he thought it, I was like, I sent it.
Yeah.
You know, he knows it's the coating on the wings,
Yeah.
the seasoning on the wings. Dawley, big up Dawley, man.
Yeah.
And he done the most gangster thing after. He reviewed it and he gave him the props, apart from the lettuce and the bun and that.
Yeah.
Gave him the props and he said, look, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna give you a good score.
Yeah.
But boss man, if you put the price up, you're disrespecting the community and that. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
I've done it. He said I've done it before, but I rated one, and then they
the boss man, because when I rate them good and the episode does bits, a lot of the time when they get more people in, boss man gets a bit too greedy.
How greedy?
Like, not only is he gonna get more customers, but he's like, if I get more customers and I add £2 more, that's bare more P. So they do get greedy like that sometimes when they know it's banging. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I remember that particular episode. I had to
That's
tell
a
boss
problem.
man to.
Because then
He
it's
was
like,
rating it though. We gave him the 4.8
Yeah.
or something. Or
So
something
it was
mad.
high. It was high.
Bet they don't lower the price though. If man ain't rating it.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's mad.
Bet they don't go.
It's mad though because he's gone in. It's busy in it. Like so, I was thinking, right. But then he's like, oh no, I get it after. Like I understand.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's one of them
made
shops
sense.
proper.
Fair
But
play.
like, my point is right. You're killing it. Yeah. It's mad. Everyone's rating the reactions and that. And then in 2017,
Yeah.
I saw when I was doing a bit of research that you slowed down a little bit. and it was you and your cameraman or something, and
Yeah.
people were trying to, because it's some. I don't know if you've seen it. There's like a documentary that's gone up.
Yeah. I saw the documentary.
Are they reaching a bit? Because I know these
Yeah,
things.
yeah. So he's probably. Now it's funny when I watched it the first time, I was thinking he's doing a lot of guesswork,
Yeah.
and he could have just asked me. But then I was thinking, if he came and asked me
We know
and
who he
told
is.
me,
That's the problem.
Oh,
Because
fair
he
enough.
might go make another documentary about Diggity next week.
Okay.
And he ain't gonna want Diggity to know who he is if he's talking West. You know what I mean?
fair enough, yeah. And on top of that, I was thinking if someone came to me and said, "Oh, I'm making a video on your downfall and rare tear tear,"
Negative, innit?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
if he came to
yeah.
me and asked me, "Oh, could you just clarify some facts?" I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But me watching the video, I was like, he should have just come and asked me, because instead he's put out stuff that's just not correct.
He clickbaited it as well, you know, like the
Yeah.
depressing downfall of the chicken connoisseur.
Yeah.
You know what? I've never clicked on that, but I saw it. It
Yeah,
came
I
on my
wouldn't
home
normally.
page.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
didn't.
normally.
I honestly didn't click on that.
Yeah.
And I'm the type to click on shit like
I
that.
know
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are. That's why I'm surprised, actually.
Yeah.
Me, I don't. But I wanted to see what he
What-
was saying,
yeah.
like what they were saying, because they do that a lot. Where I'll see a documentary about Northwest London's
Yeah.
crime and warfare and that, and it's like they missed out 4 vital bits, but got cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because effectively, I guess the problem with, or where they make a lot of guesswork, is they're not really. I don't know. I'm not sure, because obviously I'm on the
Probably Reddit,
inside.
you know.
What's
I
that?
think a lot of it's Reddit
It
and
must
comments.
be.
They look through comments.
Yeah, and whatever
Yeah.
narratives there are. Effectively, a lot of the time, people are like, "Oh yeah, you fired your cameraman." It wasn't a that thing. Like
Right.
basically, he had a job opportunity,
Right.
and it made a lot more sense for him to just go and do that, because looking from his perspective, it's less work. The P is more stable as
Yeah,
opposed
it's
to
income, innit?
yeah, like, and there was a lot of other benefits as opposed to just like editing for me.
Yeah.
So understandably, he went and he took that.
Yeah.
For me, at that point, I didn't have a cameraman, so I
Right.
didn't have a cameraman for time, and I was just basically testing bare different people.
Yeah.
And then
Some of the people left mad comments, I saw, innit?
well,
Where they were just like, it don't feel the
Yeah.
same and all that shit.
yeah.
and that.
The funny thing is, like, there was a couple episodes where he came back, and people were still saying the same thing, like, "Oh, get the old videographer." I'm like, "He's here now."
Yeah,
They didn't
They
realize.
didn't even realise.
So
These times they're accusing the other cameraman of he must be a vegan because he don't get
yeah,
it. By the way, I just made that up.
Okay,
I was
fair,
trying to sum
fair,
up
yeah,
the-
yeah,
I was-
yeah,
I was trying to sum up the comments. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
get it, he must be a vegan.
Yeah.
But really, it's like, it's fickle, innit?
yeah, it's
Because
true.
he could literally say, "Oh yeah, this is our other new cameraman." It could be the old one.
Yeah, exactly,
And they'd be like, "Oh,
yeah.
get the old one back.
Yeah.
Bring him back."
Yeah, so there's been a lot of that. That's kind of been the biggest problem in terms of like consistency.
Yeah.
But I did realize, the first proper consistent run I had was from, I think, episode 26
Well,
going forwards.
yeah.
So from 17 until 17 to 26 was different people.
Yeah.
And the original cameraman did, I think he did 20 and I think he did episode 19 and episode 20.
Right.
But so from 26, 90s Baby Show.
Yeah.
So VP.
I don't know the individuals, but I know the show. Yeah.
But VP was filming for a big chunk from like episode 26 to 94, I
wow.
think. Yeah. So he done most of it.
Yeah.
But what I realized was the more consistent I was, because before I'll drop an episode and I'll be ghost for however long, like a couple months or something.
Yeah. It wasn't
But-
like a flow of
Exactly.
we release on this day at this time.
Yeah,
kind of vibe.
but like when I started filming with VP, we were being more consistent. But I also clocked the viewership was kind of decreasing every time.
this is another thing, you know.
Yeah, so I don't know what was going on with the algorithm.
Yeah.
But I realized it's kind of like diminishing returns.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking,
Smart.
I didn't know what was going on, but something was going on. I was asking people at YouTube. They're saying, "Oh yeah, like everyone's getting all the notifications, red tear tear," and I'm thinking it doesn't make sense. Like if I drop an episode and I'm gone for a month, like the episode does bits. It'll be on the mail or whatever.
Yeah. It's like nines. You're moving like
Yeah.
nines with rapping.
Yeah.
Just there you go. There's a video and a tape. I'll see you next year.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But like even recently, I remember dropping an episode and the numbers just, I think after a day it was on like 4,000 or something. And I was like, what's going on here? I didn't know what was going on. 2-3 days later, people were coming in like, this never popped up in my subscription box.
Facts.
So I don't know what's going on with YouTube.
It's got to be algorithms.
Yes, something's going on. I'm not sure if it's my channel specifically or if it's happening to men.
Even I've had like I've got my own theories, but they're not proven by anything.
Fair.
So like, there's no like test run to say that this was the right data and that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I get this gut feeling of when not to, as well.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
You know, like as well, if you put 2 things up in a day, one's gonna get suppressed.
Yeah.
That's my theory. Someone could turn around and say, "Nah, man, if you're lit, you're lit." That's true as well.
That is true as well. Yeah.
But even like Traplaw Ross, who does documentaries, who was just talking about people that do those kind of documentaries, where they fact find and put together like long form content.
Yeah.
He started doing short ones all of a sudden. I don't know if you clocked. 38 minute, 48 minute.
Okay.
And do you know what, bro? I didn't have any desire to click on it because I thought, you know what? I'm used to like 3 hours plus with Trap.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really care. You know what I mean? Like Playboy Carti, gang related life or something, and it's like 48 minutes. I'm like, yeah, of course he ain't that gang related then, is he? 48 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? When you're squeezing in 48, you know what I'm trying to say? I might be bugging, innit? But I'm just like,
Man is saying you couldn't tell the 50 Cent story in 48 minutes.
No way. And I might spend 3 hours on Central C, and then you're giving Playboy Carti 48 minutes, bro.
I hear
like,
it.
what kind of madness? So I was just like, yeah, it can't be that deep rooted. This, you know what I mean? Yeah. So obviously with the content, I think there's definitely algorithm traits though.
Yeah.
You know, like if you set a premiere, you're getting a chance for it to go up on someone's feed before it actually happens.
Yeah.
Then there's a chance that when it actually happens, it comes up on their feed again. Yeah. Then while it's premiering, someone might click it by accident because it's... Yeah. And then click out and you got a view, whatever.
Yeah, true.
Then come back to... and if it's long enough, the watch time goes up because people keep coming back to it. But if it's like in a shorter form of content, I think you get like a lesser window shot. Basically. Yeah. It's like this was the upload, this was
I hear it, yeah.
You might find it later though. Like you said, that you could go from 4K and then one day you go back and it's on 9 and it's like, oh right. Yeah. It can happen.
Well, over 800,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
How do you feel about YouTube?
He's frustrated, man. That's why we're having this convo, you know.
I don't know.
Because you do your thing. Obviously, you do your thing.
No,
and I appreciate your knowledge. But I'm sat next to 8 over 8,000. So
I hear it.
Yeah.
Respect, bro.
Over 100 million thousand views. 100 million views, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
So how do you feel
word. Thanks for coming, bro.
He just let you go on, you know. He's like, please tell me more about YouTube.
I was interested.
So you got to say, like, tell me more.
Wait, what?
Bad man, you know.
What was your question again?
So, well, basically, I just had a YouTube masterclass from ASB, but I'm sat next to the man with over 100 million views. So
shut up, ASB.
I don't know what he's got to say about how he felt about content, the fact that the views were going down.
Yeah. So if
talk to me, brother.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, like I was saying, I was trying to contact people at YouTube to see if there was something wrong with my channel, if there was like something suppressed on it. They said there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly normal. And
you don't want it? After. That's cool. Poetry.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. It's
I'll save it to the end. I'm just gonna have a piece of that.
Now take it. You want it?
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Don't let this guy go. Carry on. It's your show, bro.
Yeah.
That's madness.
But I don't know, man. It's weird.
That's how you feel. I just feel that it's unpredictable.
They said it's not. Do you think, bro, did the Illuminati...
Oh my God, where are you going with this, bro?
Let me get some water,
listen,
bro.
Listen, I don't even know how to word this question, man.
Say.
But listen, man. Like, did you walk so that Amelia could run, bro?
Oh, okay.
I would say technically no, because I remember before I started my channel, I wanted to make sure I wasn't stepping on any toes.
Yeah. So you've done your searches?
I've done my searches. The only people she was the only one doing any other chicken.
What, she got first? Right,
I had 2 episodes.
He's giving it up properly.
Oh shit, Spud.
Yeah, he's real.
I asked that question, framing it as if you were the OG.
Yeah, no.
To me, you're still the G, though. What?
Yeah, but this is the thing.
He's a hood legend.
Yeah.
Like I think she did an episode with Jammer and
Gets.
Yeah, it might have been Gets or Fuse ODG.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
those
yeah,
were one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
first ones, but
Yeah.
I remember those were up before.
Logan
mine.
Sama was early.
That was early as well.
Kiss 100 DJ, yeah.
But so yeah, but the thing is, hers was like, hers is like she's doing interviews in a chicken shop.
Yeah.
She's not talking about chicken.
The chicken, yeah.
That's
So
true, actually.
because of that, it's like we can coexist. We did an episode together.
Yeah, I
as
watched
well.
it today.
Yeah,
again, because it's been so long.
Yeah. So but yeah, she's a good interviewer, I guess.
Quirky, innit?
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, she does what she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spun her though, game.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah, he did. No, he did. She asked him some mad question and he's just gone, no, yeah. She likes a candle. And she's like, oh, do you serenade women? And he's like, marinade chicken, like kind of thing. and then he goes to her. She's like, no, serenade. He's like, what's that? Spicy marinade, because it begins with S. He's spun her, bro. Then she goes to double down on it, and he goes, oh, look at his kicks. They're the limited edition. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And then everything's been swerved, like everything professionally.
Sick guy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
But what chicken shop was that in? That's what I was wondering. I was thinking, where
Chicken
did you...
Run. I remember they had good chips. I
They
do
sound
remember
like
that.
they sound like their chips will be good.
Yeah.
You think that's what from the name?
Chicken Run sounds mental.
Where they based?
It's around like it's not far from Shoreditch actually. It's kind
Okay.
of around
It's giving.
like in between like Old Gate kind of ish.
Them
It's
sides.
kind of a back
It's giving
road.
dirty back streets. Shoreditch. I'm saying, wait, it's giving dirty back street Shoreditch chicken. Yeah.
So,
With nice chips.
Yeah.
so you bless their show because you're in the same game almost slightly, but a bit different. But it's all chicken related and the ends and music artists that are involved in that. Is there anyone else around at the time, or is it just you two?
It's just us two. I think she was climbing up as well. Like her thing was like her views were
Started
popping
getting
and
views.
whatnot as well. So yeah, that's.
Did you have any backlash off of like using the GRM crep check thing, or was it more appreciated because it's part of the culture?
I think it was more of that because for a long time, like the crep check thing had kind of. I think was it English Frank who kind of ended the crep check?
Didn't he?
Yeah,
basically.
he did. He burnt the garms. and that.
Bonfire.
Oh
Yeah,
my days! Yeah, he did.
Because I remember that.
Yeah.
But
Wow, he knows what he's on about, you know.
Yeah.
I forgot that, you know.
because I think since then.
It'd be an interesting interview, though, innit? Don't you think, English
Yeah,
Frank?
it's true. Yeah.
Because you think about it, when you reflect on him, he's done them mad stuff, but then he's like a proper geezer from Brixton. Like, when does that even happen?
Yeah. And that was a long time ago as well.
Time ago, you know.
Yeah.
You get me?
Where is English Frank? That's
That's a good. You get me? But anyway, boom. we're going in with the thing, yeah. So you're moving forward with the chicken, the show, the date show of her thing's going in.
Yeah.
There's not really no one else doing it. Why did you think that she kind of carried on then and you didn't? What happened there?
I think
If that makes sense, like the word for it.
I think the nature of what she does is like interviews with popular people,
Yeah.
and she's gonna do more interviews with more popular people.
Yeah.
Usually, whenever I got people on the episode, it's somebody. For the most part, it was people that I rated who I thought deserved more exposure for what they do.
Fair.
So like, I think the first one was Bonkers, and then after was.
That's on your Wikipedia as well, still.
Did you get backlash for that though? Because of his history?
That's what is on your Wikipedia. Have you seen your Wikipedia, by the way? Have you seen it?
I don't think he cares.
I haven't checked it in since a long time. The funny thing is, I think there was backlash, but at that time
You didn't notice it
at all. Like people, I think someone might have told me something, but I didn't care. The next week we did a different episode.
Okay, so it's just one of many. Yeah.
Exactly, and things were moving too quickly, and the views were moving. So it was kind of I was focused on just staying focused.
Yeah. Just
So I kind of didn't see it until like it might have been a couple years later. Like even when I think in that little documentary thing, the guy mentioned.
I saw that still.
And I'm thinking at the time that did nothing at all to me.
So this is one of the things that he might have also been a bit off with.
Yeah,
when they
because-
overcooked it.
Yeah, like looking from the outside in, they're saying, "Oh, this happened," and it caused a big.
Nah, I don't think so.
It didn't do anything. The next week we dropped another episode. Everyone loved it.
Yeah,
It done bits.
Because
We kept
even
it moving.
if like that means that everyone who done something with him's got to get backlash. A radio DJ. Yeah, you
allegedly, apparently, but nothing really happened. But so yeah, there was that, and then afterwards, who else? I think later on we did an episode with like Big Zoo. Big Zoo's episode was quite jokes as well.
He's in the food game now as well.
Yeah, exactly. So Capo Lee, these are all like a lot of it was just like rappers,
grime MCs and stuff.
Yeah, because I think a lot of what I wanted to incorporate in the episodes was kind of stuff to. It's kind of a reflection of the culture,
but where man's from and that, and what you're into.
Yeah, but like put into like a new format because I don't know. In a weird way, I felt like the UK was kind of turning into a B-Tech America.
Yeah, 100%.
And so I wanted to do something that would kind of pay homage to the past, and
he's on about what we were talking about on the phone earlier. What did you say? What brand on the phone today? Because it's the Migos era. Everyone's doing the gold rope change with the layering, dabbing.
Yeah.
What's the other thing? What's the brand, bro? Not the trainers with the zip, Giuseppe's.
Oh, Giuseppe.
Yeah, it's like everyone's going through that era where everyone is Trapper of the Year vibes and that.
Yeah.
And it's like they're rapping, whipping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, what happened to just?
I'm a fan of C-Biz, by the way. I'm a fan.
I'm not even on about Biz, bro. It was bare, bro.
You play with C-Biz if you want to.
Bro, you know how many men were doing that though?
What is it? Me, I'm a fan of C-Biz.
Bro, you had J Avalanche. You had Snow Team. You had he was doing it early and all the dabbing and that. He was early. Johnny Cinco and that. So it's like it's true. As mad as it sounds, it is a bit American-y.
Yeah.
Yankee vibe, like so.
That's fair.
You know, that's when you need Wiley to come back with a banger.
Exactly.
Wearing Air Max 95s, kind of vibe. Sometimes we need that in England, just a reminder.
Yeah.
We're British, we do our thing as well. We we rate that. We're good at everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But when you go down that path of just being like Americanized too much as an artist, it kind of don't reflect the whole of England and London well.
And I think even worse, it's like I'm thinking of the future. The kids.
Yeah.
If they don't know about, well, they were obviously never around for Crep Check or the OG grime days and all of that. So I was thinking the best thing I can do as like community service would be create something that reflects all of that.
It's like nostalgic.
Exactly.
Nostalgia culture.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the culture.
Because otherwise, they're gonna get raised. And they might end up
dabbing at 3 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in nappies, dabbing. We've been in the kitchen. Yeah. Huh? That's what they start doing, bro. Yeah. Got a link up TV video. Get what's his name? Adeoji. Rent an apartment. You know, rope chains later.
I hear it.
Yeah, man. Come on. Grill. And then what happened to Dizzy Rascal, mate? You know what I mean? There's Lethal B and Scorcher in that back now, isn't it? Yeah.
It's true.
But,
it's a sick tune, by the way.
Big tune.
Yeah.
But, alright, so in that same documentary, bro.
Is it now?
Oh. Do you have something to say about it? Please let it be known.
Mr. Gali. You don't like it?
So.
You're a Lethal B fan as well.
So, yeah, I'm a Lethal B fan. I was always a Scorcher fan of his music, and I never thought he was likable, but I thought that was by design. That he always had like a scowl on his face and stuff like that. But since I've met him, I don't know, I just found him very, very frowny and scowling.
Fair enough. He's a good chap. I did an episode with him as well.
And so since we met him here, I find him so much more likable now. And
but he's changed. He's rebranded. He's grown up.
And I know I'm a massive fan of his music. Fan of Bizzle, always have been, and I'm a fan of Wiley. But what I think happened, because I remember when the beat had been sent over. So Lethal goes on Instagram because he's got a beat from Wiley.
Yeah.
And it's just like, look, what Lethal, I know Lethal, you're not Talib Kweli, I know you're not the lyrical miracle. Yeah. You understand? I know you're not that, but it's just like, bro, I mean shit. Like, fam, like, I mean, like, bro, like, I I get it, spontaneity, like it just came to you, but it's lazy, bro. Like, and I'm sorry, and I'm a fan, so don't think I'm a dickhead or whatever, because I'm actually a fan of what you do. And Power was good. That was spontaneous.
That was 04,
lightning
bro.
in a bottle.
That was
But
04,
the whole
bro.
thing that you got this feed, no, but
Terrible, bro.
but you know, like when a man truly believes, like he's so naturally anointed that it's just like, you know, just turn on the beat. Don't worry, it'll come to me. Just turn on the beat. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. And then like you just got it like that. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. And it's like not always like. And so for me,
Sometimes right.
I've watched it a few times.
Okay.
The verses are cool. The beat is
Okay,
okay.
it's okay,
The
yeah,
beat's
yeah.
okay.
That's the only thing I was
The
gonna
verses
say.
are cool, but the chorus doesn't have the je ne sais quoi of
The catchiness thing.
previous
It's just repetitive.
heights.
I don't know. It's catchy. I think it's gonna be running all summer.
I might
You
be
reckon,
wrong.
yeah?
Yeah.
They saying it's charting, isn't it, already? Apparently. It's,
There's a reason why.
but the views don't look like a chart topper, though.
All I don't like it is the chorus.
Yeah.
Fair.
And that Wiley didn't get a trim or shave or something before the video. Like,
Bruv, what's wrong with you,
it could be an
bro?
effort, bro. Like,
Yeah, but
like,
what if he
we're
just
trying-
landed?
We're trying to top the charts
He
again.
don't even live it.
That's what I'm saying, though.
He's beard gang, bro. He just thought, you know what? Beard gang, I'm good. I just touched down, big tune with the lads. Make it real, keep it real.
I like the fact that you know what? Don't put this up as a trailer, bro. If you respect me, don't put this up as a trailer. Because I've just realised now the whole Grime scene was at the video shoot. Like that song was more like a celebration of man them coming together. So let's just forget that.
I get your point, though.
Criticised it.
I get your point.
Don't get my point because that means
No.
that means it'll be the first trailer. Don't get my point because
No, bro, I
the
do.
man them won't get my point.
No, I do though. I
Don't-
do because it is like kind of like if they was making like this really big moment, it would be nice if they made 4 or 5 songs and pick one rather than just being like, it's the rhythm, it's the hook, it's the let's go and video Thursday. But at the same time, can't knock the hustle.
And then Lethal made a career out of dropping a lot of bangers, but you can tell it's a lot of onomatopoeia. It's a lot of oi, pow, bang, whiz, kabao. Like it's a lot of wow.
Yeah,
hey,
everybody's got a
it's
little
you know, and it's like
sound
I get
effect
it.
and
You got a
ad-lib.
formula,
Yeah.
and your formula's done 20 years, and
yeah.
I'm a fan, bruv.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
You are, I
man.
can vouch for that.
I'm a fan. I'm arguing for man. When man's saying top 5 grime all time, whatever, I'm sitting here arguing for my man, you know. But I would just say raw.
We've got him on the.
I'm arguing for man. I'm a fan of man.
Yeah, we've got a classic.
Yeah.
We respect our legends, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man.
But I just think
saying.
that laziness does exist.
And that was a bit of it there, yeah?
I think so.
Fairs.
But don't hurt me, wife for that.
Hopefully,
Don't hurt me. Get me. Don't hurt me. It's mental.
It is.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Officer's
just
power.
don't come for me and assume automatically I'm a hater. Because sometimes, you should be able to just have an opinion.
Yeah.
Might not be the most popular opinion, but you know,
Yeah, it's yours.
it's yours,
It's
man.
it's real to you.
It's yours, man.
Respect. So I was saying, in the documentary.
Yeah. I love it. It's like raw. So moving on.
No, but I was quite
But
proud.
when you heard P's and Q's,
Oh my
you knew. When you heard P's and Q's, you knew, yeah. K-Not, you knew. You're like, raw. That's good. Like, you're like, oh, that's clever.
I think it's a
a banger,
completely different vibe.
Yeah.
It's a
P's and
different
Q's is
vibe.
proper hard lyrics.
But I'm
and
just
that.
saying, when you know a man actually crafted something.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, that was well crafted.
But for summer,
Yeah.
for
Music's
little-
too microwavy.
I think for summer tunes, they don't need to be that well crafted.
I'll give you that.
It's just a
Sometimes
vibe.
the vibe
It's just a
carries
vibe.
it.
I will give you that.
Yeah.
The
That's very
lyrics
true.
don't need to be all the way up there.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'll give you
that's
that.
facts.
And again, I'm a fan of Lethal B.
Fair.
Bro, we closed that door a minute ago as well. You can let me move on now, yeah?
Please do.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Big up the Bizzle, yeah?
All day.
So in the said documentary, they try to allude, that your age was some secretive part of your plan, and that you was pretending to be a schoolboy, and that. That's what this documentary said, yeah.
Yeah, that's another lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because I've always felt like that like you just look young, and people didn't know that you was older, and when they find out, they're shocked.
Yeah, it was mostly that. Now, because of how my brethren, like how the guy put the clickbait title on Reddit with School Kid, from then that just kind of carried over. Because I was wearing a shirt and tie, but I was wearing like different weeks. It'll be different trousers, different jackets, different ties. I think
so. It's more just a office apparel.
Exactly.
Slightly.
Yeah. Like anyone paying attention would see this is not school uniform.
There wasn't like a badge on it at all. And that.
Nah, like I was wearing tartan ties.
Yeah.
Bare different ones
Yeah,
every
yeah,
week.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
no school in the city
Of course.
is doing that. So
Yeah.
but people just aren't paying attention.
It just
Somehow.
it sounds
It's like
good.
enough. It's like he done enough to show you. If you're actually paying attention, he's doing enough to let you know it's not that.
Yeah.
But then at the same time,
I'm not gonna
maybe
correct
on
you
the other
either.
hand, it's fine. We can play about with
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Because of the
But if
clickbait
you pay
title, it
attention.
worked. It was interesting.
Real talk.
Yeah.
So basically, what he's saying in the documentary, where it's all some secret and that is bollocks, basically.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a secret. But for a while, I thought, you know what? Let me just not say. But it's not a big
You
deal.
don't want 14-year-old gal and them trying to move to you thinking that it's all age appropriate.
True.
Because there's that too.
Yeah. Well, not really.
Not potential. I mean, well, there's not that too.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah,
not trying to
yeah,
label you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying wrong.
Yeah,
Potentially, you might have said.
There's a
let me
fair
put-
point. I understand what you mean.
Alright.
Yeah.
Because some people might have said, you know what? Yeah, my fan base is young. Yeah, I got teenage fans and that.
Yeah.
And I like that they think I'm young because it connects me to my fans.
Yeah.
But like marketing.
Yeah. Do you see an argument for that at all?
I do, understandably. But if it ever came to that, I would say no. However old I was at the time.
Yeah.
Because when you were a kid, I thought about this actually, and I said, don't you agree though that when you were a kid and Mum was a kid, watching kids TV, I didn't need the presenter to be a kid for me to be entertained.
True.
Yeah. Adult children's presenters are fine.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, so that's what I thought. The only way, if you was embellishing your age and like, it might be a bit sinister, like
I understand
the young face and
that. But at the same
So
time,
I'm relieved that that's not
Embellish, you know.
But funnily enough, like most of the people who watch my channel are like 25 to 34.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then 35 to 44.
Something like that.
Yeah. So
we're still out here,
it's
bro.
adults.
Yeah,
we're watching.
Yeah.
No, because when we was having the convo earlier, I was like, if you think about it, like Westwood all up to 2019,
Yeah.
even 2020 actually, was like interviewing like Heady on an RV, Unknown T and that. Like, he's a big Ross Clark man. We're talking late 50s.
Yeah.
And we're still looking in to see what because Westwood knows rap.
True.
We're going to listen. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, now it's a bit peak, but at the time, it's like, right, it's Heady One interview on Westies. See what they're saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're not thinking, I ain't watching that one. I'll wait till he goes on a young person show.
Yeah. Exactly.
I was never thinking that.
Yeah.
I want to see, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So you make a point, even in our scene.
Because
Vlad TV's old and he's still interviewing everyone and everyone's locked in.
Did you ever think that though? Like even like before this conversation now, has it ever been a part of your thought process as your brand has built that you thought, right, I hope I don't age out. I hope I don't.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. Like, well, what I have thought was that I should try and get into acting soon before my face catches up to my age, because I think I could play.
Acting's a good
You
show.
got a young player.
Yeah, I could play some good roles where
100.
I could be like a double agent, like
Yes, you could actually.
school kid by day,
Yeah.
like international
Cold.
drug smuggler by night.
You're
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
now
I
that
like
that
that.
would actually be sick.
Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah.
If someone's watching, that'd
Yeah.
be sick.
Lionsgate,
Landscape.
Now,
people,
trust me.
shout me,
I could
MGM.
see
Paramount,
that'd be so
Yeah,
lit.
man.
all of them.
Even
Yeah.
even Nicky
Top boy.
Slinting and them, man. Look,
Yeah,
listen, UK,
intent.
whatever.
Yeah.
That
Word.
man.
If there's gonna be another John Wick, shout me.
Crazy. Yeah. You know what though? I hear it. No, I hear it still.
actually
I hear
sick
it.
still.
Yeah.
I hear it, man. It makes sense. Because that when I heard that, I thought, right, you know what? I've never thought of that angle. Because I think I wasn't like, I don't know, man. I've never been one of those people that's like overly hyper focused on detail when it
Yeah.
comes to like cultural stuff. Like I don't need to know how when's he from all the time and that. Like some people it's like especially with music, innit?
Yeah.
Music I get it a bit more when they're
Yeah.
repping.
Yep.
What's he done and that? Who's he with and that? You kind of see, but ultimately, if the tune's good,
Yeah.
tune's good. Do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If the show's good, the show's good. And then by what he's doing anyway, where he's going all over London, different shops and that, you're already entertained.
Yeah.
So I don't even care how old he is.
No, facts.
Personally.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It makes sense.
So I didn't know if it was if they had a point in that documentary where it was a thing or not.
Why have people been so? Why has there been so much speculation about your appearance and your look, your age, your everything?
I guess. Well, I can't fully.
Imagine when you Google, you know though,
What's going
innit,
on?
bro? Like on a level.
I guess that is ambiguous.
Yeah, like,
ish
Because
because
of
I
age,
look
though.
young.
Yeah. Rather
Like-
than
That's weird. People seem
And-
obsessed.
It's true that there are. I'm not sure if people are obsessed as much as
Nosy.
there's trolls as well.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Because
yeah,
from
yeah.
early, like the trolls started trolling,
Is it?
and then the
From-
trolls just kept on troll, which is fine.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
part of the game in it as well. When you
Yeah.
put yourself out there.
yeah, like the auntie jokes have been there.
Come on, bro. People said you was treated. People said you was like taking tablets to stay young, and you was cheating the game.
You're
like
lying.
you're getting skin treatment. You're getting fucking what's the thing called the fucking thing?
Botox.
The thing that you can the other thing, the chamber thing that you can sit in. The thing you can sit
Oh, cryogenic chambers.
that thing there. You just.
What are you reading,
Another
bro?
thing where you don't
I didn't
age.
see
We all
none of
age.
this.
You don't age.
Oh,
there's
is it
all-
like the-
all kind of fucking
Peter
shit.
Panting?
Like,
Yeah.
You're an alien, all kind of shit.
alien.
Google's nuts, bro. You said-
Where you see all the I ain't seen none of that, you know.
Yeah.
Fair.
There's
I think all I saw,
speculation,
I think
it's
all I
so
saw is
weird.
there was a video where you did like your own blog and your hair was out and you're like, before everyone starts, I'm not an auntie.
Oh yeah,
He was bantering it.
Yeah,
because
there's obviously
there must have been trolls then. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all the auntie
Yeah.
comments and
Yeah.
whatnot. There's been that for ages. Like, you look like a Nigerian auntie or a Jamaican auntie or Ethiopian auntie or like that. It's been auntie and lesbian as well.
Lesbian.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
there's
days,
there's
bro.
there's a lot.
So people actually,
I'm not sure.
people are bad mind, you know.
I don't know if
That's
it's
bad,
just
you know, isn't it?
trolling, but
That's trolling.
It is trolling, obviously, but they're taking it there.
It's dark still.
Yeah, it's
How
dark,
did-
bro.
How did you?
It's
How did you
jokes.
for the first time? Did you honestly just see the funny side? The first
Yeah,
time.
well, yeah,
I feel
it's
that.
funny.
Yeah.
That's all I could.
Yeah.
That's all I could do. I can't fight.
It is what it
the
is.
screen,
Yeah,
so-
the internet's undefeated
No,
as well.
actually,
Yeah.
you know, like them questions there, like, bro, like, how did it feel? Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Bro,
Yeah.
you've had your fair share.
Break your monitor. Like, what are you gonna do?
You've had your fair share.
Yeah, man.
On here.
I need to get better though, bro. I need to get better with the comment section. I take things personal.
Yeah, you take it
Hurt
deep,
my
innit?
feelings, man. Like say certain things,
I know.
but you know what though? You need thick skin, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, if
Yeah.
if you plan to be in the
100%,
public
bro.
view.
Even sometimes, like, I might edit a trailer of us two
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
this, but then he might not read my message again for a day. And I think, I thought it was content, but I think he's angry at me for the edit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, you know.
Dirty, fam. Don't be dirty.
But because we're brethren,
Yeah.
like, we know each other. I feel like it's a Wallow and Gilly thing where like
Yeah.
the show must go on anyway.
You know,
but-
when, when the rule goes up, bro, and you're thinking there was more to it than this.
Yeah.
There was more
Let
to
me
it.
land.
Yeah, this is just like the narrative is slanted
Yeah.
somewhat. This room, yeah, and then I don't reply for 2 days.
I heard. But
So-
yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I was
You
going
can
to
say
ask you.
something,
No, I got. To be honest with you, I know we don't have long.
Yeah.
Man's really grateful that you cut through.
Calm.
I just got a couple things I just really just want to know before we run out of time.
Yeah.
Obviously, I hope that we can have him back.
Yeah.
Because obviously, you know,
Come on,
we
keep the
don't
link, man.
often do the food thing. This
Yeah, this is
actually
good.
sick
It's fun,
that we
it's
did
fun.
this.
Yeah.
So once,
Different, man.
we never done this before.
Yeah, man.
But I wanted to know, bro, like, I'm not trying to compromise any endorsements. I really am not. I respect the business. But if you can, yeah, would you tell me, like, 3 fast food takeaways that you would never go back to? Even if, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, Armageddon, well done. You're
Man's
like,
starving.
Like, I'll die if I don't eat this, but I still won't eat it. Like,
I can't really say any because I don't think there's been places I've been where the chicken was garbage. I don't remember them.
Yeah, not
So
memorable.
yeah, like if I go somewhere and the food doesn't bang, usually it's like around noonish. I'll probably go somewhere patterned later, get good wings, and I'll forget the whole thing.
and that's what you remember in the end
Yeah.
of anything.
Yeah, and so
See how you remember Dolly?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Out of all the shops.
I'll never forget Dolly.
Yeah,
I've
see.
been there one time in my life. I
Yeah.
don't think I'll forget it in
Yeah,
my
see.
life.
Oh.
I could tell he was genuine in that one.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
That was
Yeah.
very memorable.
How many pairs of trainers you got?
Yeah, that's another part of it.
It's like 400 and like
Bumberclot! How?
four,
How, blood? Where
Easy,
was you
bro.
working? Night Town? What's going on? What the fuck?
well, I did work for Nike for a little season.
I hear it.
Yeah, but then I didn't pass the probation, so
All them trainers. I'd have been rude by it. I'd have been showing them my home library. Blood, better, firing.
yeah. Most of the pairs I got like after the channel popped off.
Yeah.
Before then, I think I was on like 45 or so. But yeah, now it's like 470, I think.
Yeah, that's big
How
numbers.
many trainers do you buy per month?
Now I've cut down a lot because the space is a problem.
Yeah, space becomes a problem
Yeah.
with kicks, isn't it?
At your
And clothes.
height of acquiring pairs,
Yeah.
what was the most you would have in an average month at your height?
I do have an archive of it, like month by month. But I do remember. Yeah, I think the most I've bought in a month was like it might have been like 18
It's mad,
or so.
bro. It's nearly.
And then the next month I bought like another 10, and then the next month it might have been like 12 or something. So it
Big numbers, bro.
Yeah,
18 in a month. It's mad. That's most of the calendar.
it's wild.
Daily
You
purchases.
put your guests to shame, by the way, and I don't know. I wanted to ask you if you. I don't even know how to phrase this question, but I'll just say it. There'll be times on the show, right?
Yeah.
And you know, with shows with guests, like,
yeah.
you know
Yeah.
that you always gotta large up the guest. You know that because it's the guest.
What are you wearing today, guest?
Today he's the big dog. Like we got a special guest here today, like, all the way from wherever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yo, crep check. And then obviously
not hitting.
the connoisseur's cutting through. Bro.
Yeah.
He's cutting through, bro. Yeah, he's got them Air,
Clean
he's got them
110s.
Air Max ones from where? Dude, where are you getting them Air Max ones from, bro? Where do you get those 95s from?
Clean.
Bro, crazy. But he's so just laid back,
Chilled with it.
easy breezy.
Yeah.
He'll just say, you know, just one of 20 pairs. You know, it's another day. Yeah. And then certain times, like I guess somebody's with him, their thing's very basic.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But maybe they're the only one who don't know that. So it's like now it's like, oh, what you got on? And then I'm like, yeah, you know, man, it's just styling. It's like, brother, it's like the fucking presenter is actually the king of the trainers.
Yeah, it's long.
It's long.
Even if, do you know what? So I think that's a mind games thing. though.
Never crep check if I was on the show.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say.
Pass.
I was actually thinking, bro, if you go and do a show with him,
Yeah.
you either got to really put on your best kick,
Leave it.
or wear something very standard like
White
a
Air Force Ones. Thank you.
Yeah.
White Air
Yeah.
Force Ones.
with the laces undone at the top.
That's it. That's it.
And just keep it
That's it.
gangster and classy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And he'll still rate it like, yeah, they're good, man. They're cool.
All
Don't
black.
worry, you're good.
Or all black 110s.
Can't go wrong.
All black 110s.
They are a bit there.
I don't know,
I think
man.
they're in that bracket of standard. If you're
Don't know,
going standard trainers,
It is standard, but those
too
are
standard.
like those
That's
are like
robbery
beaters
standard.
Yeah, like
That's robbery. We got to see if your girlfriend's
so
right.
you're putting black 110s basically with black Air Force.
Slyly.
yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put them in the
I
same
can't lie, it's the
category.
same
Slyly
energy.
Yeah.
In
it's
this
given.
country,
Yeah.
it's that energy.
It's a little bit like obviously the Black Forces.
Yeah.
I had a bad experience with them because you know that Black Air Force thing happened in America before England.
yeah.
And I was in New York, right? So I've limited packing space. I thought, right, cool, I'll go Nighttown, White Forces, Black Forces, then 2 pairs of Jordans that are a bit more in the case, you know what I mean, in the corners. Cool, I'm out there for like 4 weeks, yeah? Day 1, got this sick little Armani set. Blue with a splash of black. You know, blue and black's a bit iffy sometimes, but this
Yeah.
just made it right. So cool, I'm like, it's hot. Get me no socks. Folded trainer sock, Black Forces clean, Queensbridge, hood party. We're there, man. Everyone's getting drunker by the minute, and the jokes are just starting. Damn, you got the Black Forces on, son. Work. Damn, man, you aggressive. Real aggressive, man. White, real. You know what I mean, bro? By the end of it, bro, I took a picture with King Shooter, God bless him. We posted it, and the comments grilled me. I've retired them. I brought them one day before. I retired them in the apartment and went and bought new Jordans to wear every day, black ones.
Fair.
I was fuming, bro.
I
got rinsed in the comments, bro.
I don't think Black Air Force. I don't feel the same.
They were saying
way.
domestic violence and that. I was like, bro, man.
I don't agree with you guys. I don't agree with you guys that Black 110s are exactly.
Nah,
on the
not
same
exactly.
place.
They're like,
But I don't see no need to buy Black Air Force unless I'm in a gang altercation. I don't see why I need Black Air Force ones.
robbery. It's robbery garms,
I
bro.
hear you. But the thing is, funnily enough, like there was a study done where the police actually, I'm not sure if they still do it now, but they were checking like crime scene footprints.
Yeah.
And 1 year,
Yeah.
the 110s were up there.
I mean, probably in like Manchester, Liverpool,
Salford
like,
and that.
up there, like
I think it was UK.
Birmingham, like,
Overall, like it was up there. Like I think
True.
the Air Max Limited was up there as well.
Wow.
The Reebok Classic was up there.
That's white boy
That's it.
robberies.
Yeah.
That's them naughty countryside
bro.
white youths.
Yeah.
Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Scunthorpe robberies.
But 110s, they have their stamp in
Culture.
and criminal
And
culture.
criminology.
Yeah.
Criminology drip.
Yeah.
The best 110s is the neon green with the grey, darker
like
grey.
them. They're nice.
I
but
agree.
For me,
I'd say they're iconic. I'd say they're probably top 3 iconic. I don't know if they're the best.
What, 110s?
Yeah,
What's
they're
better?
definitely top 3 iconic.
One's
I'd have
better.
to think about it for a second, but I don't know if I can say they're the best.
For me personally, I think they are.
Fair.
It's very up
yeah.
there though.
Yeah.
Even the same ones where they kind of give you a little the pink one.
Oh yeah.
they're nice
I
as
got
well.
those ones recently.
Nah, those are cold.
They're
I know
cold.
men's size though, but I can't get those. So they're women's.
Nah, they had men's ones.
Yeah.
They had
Swear
men's-
to God.
What size are you?
UK 12, men's 12.
Yeah, they did not come in that size.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't, no?
Not that high. I think
Yeah.
they got up to like a 9.5.
Yeah, oh, okay. That makes sense. Because I'd seen men wearing them on a killer cam thing.
But you got them, yeah?
Yeah.
Cold. At this point, have you got people? Have you got like...
No,
Derek
I don't.
looks after me. You know,
I
something like
should,
He said he's calmed down with it.
but no. Yeah, exactly. I have
No, you
calmed
better
down.
calm down from buying. Now it's just like DJ Khaled. I just put the cool though.
Nah.
Still in the
Oh,
maiden. Cool.
We the best.
Yeah, no.
Major key.
Yeah.
Half these trainers, I've never seen them in the shop.
Yeah, because you got the collab ones and that. I see
just-
them. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them, like the stuff that I'm looking for now are like proper grills. Like some of them are, it's more quality over quantity at this point. Because before I just wanted to get a big collection because I just
Are
wanted-
you Nike only? Slightly.
pretty much. I think I might have like
Yeah.
4 pairs of other stuff. But
Do you do Jordans? You don't, innit?
I do have a few.
Mm.
I say a few. It might be like maybe 20 pairs or so. But
Yeah, got a couple.
like.
But compared to out of 400.
Yeah, like
the
most
ratio.
5%.
Yeah, most of it is Air Maxes.
Yeah. Because obviously, when you mentioned Reeboks, now I was thinking of like the ice bottom workouts.
Yeah, those
They're
are
a classic
cold.
as well.
Yeah.
They're a classic still. Jordan wise as well, you got the 4s are always good.
They got the white cements coming out soon as well.
Yeah. That's a bit of you. It's a bit of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's interesting still because I just think that Nike is like such a staple, bro. That like you can't go wrong wearing Nike. All up to now.
True.
Fat, and we're not even like, you know how now you get people, they wear Under Armour like it's gym drip.
Yeah, it's
You got
that's
Clue?
Yeah, you
Came
do come-
through?
Yeah, and
Under
Bouncer.
Armour. Yeah,
Bouncer did as
Under
well.
Armour
Yeah.
tracky
fair
with the
enough.
white Air
Yeah,
Force.
times are changing.
Yeah, people rate it, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I still just think like Nike is so much better, bro. Like even
Yeah.
the Nike version of what they got
Yeah,
is colder because it's
it's
Nike.
true. Yeah.
But I'm also wondering, am I brainwashed like into being Niked out because that's what it was when we was growing up?
Maybe
And
because
you know what I mean?
there is also the kind of, I'm sure, I don't know about you lot, but there was a bit of PTSD if you came to school in New Balance thinking it was Nike
Back in the day.
in primary school
And Asics.
getting rinsed
Yeah.
never make that mistake again.
Yeah, Asics as
I
well,
don't
man.
touch that end.
Yeah.
Everything
I
else.
got a few pairs of Asics this year.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
rocking with them still. Yeah, they're decent, man. But they have to be special though.
Okay,
They've got to have that like extra detail on where it's
Yeah.
like, yo, that reminds me of a Nike.
yeah,
Slightly, which
Yeah.
kind of
I don't think
defeats the object, but still.
the majority of people that have got these like dad trainer brands lit
Okay.
now,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think they're as intensive as you in terms of like specific what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I just think it's just like, right, what that's what's okay.
Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah.
jump on the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
Yeah.
Bandwagon.
Yeah.
I don't think I can't really do the PE teacher kind
neither.
of runners. I can't do them. Like
PE teacher drip.
yeah,
No.
but that's a lot of what's popping now.
They love it, bro.
Yeah.
You go to board meetings and that, in offices, and then you got like Dookie with the mad, weird cut jean. And the old dad Diesel, was it not even Diesel? What's that? Lee.
Yeah.
Them mad Lee Cooper with the New Balance on at the bottom. It don't even lay on it right. It's like, what you doing?
to all the office workers, yeah. To all the office workers in 2025, yeah, who can now walk in the office with your shirt and your chino pants or your trousers and your trainers on.
Yeah.
Your dad trainers on. You lot are welcome because it's the rude boys like me in school that was risking the whippings
Paving
and the
the way.
punishments and the detentions to be setting trainers in formal settings. Do you get me?
That's a new
Bro, I
culture
say,
now.
and I tell you this as well. I will not. This is not a rant. I'll just tell you this as well. I saw the other day now, like even mainstream brands use slang to promote their products.
Yeah. It's different
Man
times, man.
was in man
$1,000,000, bro.
suffered
Yeah.
so you can flourish.
Yeah.
Basically.
Bro, now it's corny as well now. Like you can see it
It's
from a mile
true.
away sometimes. Like, they're just trying to be down with the culture.
man.
Yeah.
Talking of culture, yeah, you're from a place, Tottenham, that's fully embedded in the culture, whether it's rap, grime, road, whatever you want, they got it over there. Yeah?
Even
Do you know what I
football,
mean?
everything.
Football, everything. So my thing is, right, top 5 Tottenham MC/rappers of all time.
Of all time.
Maybe not in a fixed order or
Nah, no order.
Okay.
Yeah.
no order.
It's gonna be interesting though.
Okay. So I have to say Skepta,
I knew that was coming first.
naturally.
Yeah.
Chip.
Yeah. He ain't gonna say it.
Well, he's gonna.
Oh yeah.
I've got faith.
Wait.
I'd definitely say JME.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ain't gonna say it.
I've
Wait.
got faith, bro. I've got faith.
All right.
Tottenham.
Remember, it's my one. as well.
No, he ain't gonna say yours.
my one. I know,
He ain't
I know,
gonna say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
He ain't gonna say it.
Frisco.
Okay. That's my doggy.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Fifth and final one. He ain't gonna say it.
Yo, big dog.
Nope.
My one, not yours.
You know what?
Yours?
For me and what I like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say President T.
Wow.
My
okay.
brother, I knew it.
You knew that?
Yeah. And I knew
Prestige.
Rex weren't going to be in the 5. I knew.
I was waiting for Rex,
The minute,
you know.
you know why? Because the minute you started with you Skepta, Chip, I said, yeah.
was the moment.
Yeah.
He was waiting for Heady.
That's cool, fam. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Listen,
Too many legends.
there is too many.
Yeah. Tottenham
There-
is different, you know. Is Press T Tottenham or
Sick
is
5
he?
though.
Yeah.
He's Meridian, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I know he's Brummy as well.
Jeez.
He's a Brummy youth though.
The best
Yeah, but he's got a Brum accent.
to ever touch down.
That's a bit
Yeah.
too London for him though.
I'm trying, fam.
Yeah, because them man as well. They're Edmonton-y, innit?
Greatest.
Yeah,
you
it's
know what I'm trying to say?
on the
Sorry.
edge.
Yeah, Meridian is around the back.
T.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
He's very cold.
He is cold, man. He's due
Yeah.
to come on soon still.
I'd love that.
Sick.
Any other questions on your mind there, Gully? You look like you're
Bro,
pondering. I
man,
can see it in your
listen,
eyes.
I'm just reflecting on that chicken burger rewrite that when I had
Yeah.
like
You
20
know
minutes
what?
ago.
I
That
didn't
was
even
good food,
I didn't
man.
even touch your wings, and they're cold now.
You know what?
Yeah, facts.
Look. You guys will not pattern like you get me. You're the professional.
It's
I'm
true.
very disappointed.
Yeah, I've listen. You lulled me into a false sense of security here.
Yeah, I know. Lord it is.
I can answer for you. I can tell on behalf of the rest of the man. Them the wings. They were very
Okay. Judges.
There was a certain succulence to them. I have to admit. Somewhat of a rustic flavour.
Rustic.
Quite
Rustic.
Quite a rustic.
What does that even mean?
flavour,
What, the
you know.
rustic
It's quite,
sauce.
Yeah, I mean,
They
you
look
know,
hot.
I
They
mean,
looked a
you
bit
know, they
hot.
were grilled. You
Yeah.
know, they had like a char.
Yeah,
you
char,
know,
saw the char.
Yeah, you know, it was
They had a
quite,
bit of a
it was
reddish
quite- it was
sauce
quite-
going
it was
on,
like
like
a-
buffalo-y looking.
Yeah, it was quite a deep taste. Pause.
Nah.
No,
You talk about wings, you're good.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
cool.
Allow
You know,
allow
it's quite a deep taste.
I'm more interested in his opinion of your reaction rather than your actual reaction. Go on.
That's fair
Yeah.
play, actually. Yeah, I mean, no, they were very, they were very well.
This
cooked
is like your
through.
CV.
No, they listen. They were very well cooked through. As I said, extremely succulent on first bite.
Okay. Question: Do
yes.
do you bite? Do you eat the cartilage?
Never.
Yeah, I do.
Never?
Absolutely
I do,
never.
yeah, I do.
Absolutely never.
Yeah.
A good tip. People wondering how I look young. A lot of collagen in there.
Really?
Good for your skin.
Look at that, bro. Just when you thought you had all the answers, mate.
I know. I know.
I
I can't bring myself to do.
bro, I eat that, man.
I only learnt the other day how you can like twist and like wings. Like normally, I used to eat wings the long way.
What? Just
Is the long way mad?
No.
Okay.
Wings.
Almost.
Yeah.
And even
Borderline.
talking about twisting the
Yeah.
almost.
You know,
It's
in the bone.
I'm ready to. I'm jumping out the window. You know, when men like twist the bone and put it in their mouth and suck, man, quick, all tight and that, and they kind of go whoop and they pull it out and it's just the bone left.
Like a one and done.
I like magic. Yeah, like a one and done in your mouth. We twist the bone. Yeah, man. That's what I'm on, man.
That's what you're on.
Twist the bone, baby. Suck and pull, baby. You suck the chicken, pull the bone. All right. No cartilage.
I feel like, bro, I'm kind of like this. This guy.
Hey, please act out how you eat your wing, please. Because there's no reason for me to be the only one who goes under right now. So,
man.
I think
Bro, I was even going to say.
We're already there.
You did take it there.
I was going to say, I went through a stage where, like, you know, like peri chicken.
Yeah.
You know, like, dominated the game for a while.
It did.
You know, like,
Yeah.
fried chicken was kind of like, you might get a couple of fried wings on the side, but.
The grill thing was.
Yeah. Peri ones.
For
Like,
sure.
Peri original roosters.
Yeah.
All them kind of joints,
Yeah.
Pepe's.
Yeah.
You know the ones.
You ever had the chicken wrap from Pepe?
Yeah. I love a little
How do you eat it?
No, it's not about how I eat it, bro. I'm just
okay.
saying with the grilled wings,
Trying to
right?
draw him out.
Innit? Fully, bro. I'm awake. But you see grilled wings. You know when you're yamming grilled wings, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're so. It's like they're healthier.
Yep.
They're so flavored and seasoned well.
Yeah.
But sometimes I end up eating most of the bone. You know, bro. I'm a savage, bro.
Fair enough.
Pause eating the bone's mad, but you see the
marrow.
yeah.
I hear it. The marrow's actually good for you as well.
Yeah, bro. That,
I always associated that level of consumption with like malnourishment or
disagree, bro. I said you get fed properly as a kid.
children in need, crisis,
bro.
You know, imagine that kid, like, come on, man, you go to the kid's birthday party, give all the kids the little mini variety meal, and one kid's over is sucking marrow, like saying, well, you know, my brother told me, you know, collagen. He'd be like, bruv, get him some more wings, bro. I ain't talking about collagen. Get him some more wings.
That's
sucking the bone. Get out of it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Greedy bastard. That's why, bro.
Jokes.
I would not be sucking the bone.
Where can they find you, bro? Online, man. Where can they follow you up and check out your content, man?
Are you friendly? Do you take pictures? Can people approach you? Would you rather they don't?
He's not very approachable, you know.
You know what? I kind of am. It depends if you want much from me. If you want to say hello,
Yeah.
very approachable.
Yeah.
If you want a picture, it depends. It depends. Sometimes
Money up front.
You know what? I was thinking about charging. I was thinking about it.
Joking.
How committed are you? Do you really want the picture? Give me a score.
Deposit.
But yeah, sometimes I might ask, like, when was the last time you checked the channel? They're like, it's been like 5 years. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it gets like that in this game, you know. Beggy.
Yeah.
But
I
rate you, know. Bro, you're hard, you know. What's the last thing you seen?
it's been time. It's been very
So
long.
I'm talking about the old one. When
Yeah,
you
it's like,
started
I used to watch you when I was a youth, man. It's like, what happened to last week?
Put one out last Thursday,
that?
you mug. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very approachable overall. If you want to say hello, I say hello to people. Find me on YouTube, Instagram for the most part. I do have Twitter. I don't really use it I don't really use it for business. I just be chatting and rambling and getting into arguments with strangers.
Anything.
Anything and everything. It might be conspiracy theories. It might be, I don't know, something that has nothing to do with me that I just thought I just throw my opinion in there. Just random yappings when I'm bored. But the Connoisseur or 4 Wings Please on most things. Yeah, that's about it. I do have a second channel called Extra Connoisseur.
Yeah. Your AdSense was on hold or something.
Yeah.
And then you had to work it out.
Exactly. I am due to make more other types of content on there as well, just as a content creator in general.
I think that'd be good.
Like food porn and that.
Nah. Like, okay, so basically,
Cartilage editorial.
Marrow sucking.
Oh my
that's crazy.
Alright, cool. Sorry. No, go on, bro. Sorry, please.
So effectively, what I was thinking was on my main channel, I'll keep all the food stuff,
Right.
and then on the second channel, I'll do all other kinds of stuff. So if I want to do like I don't know, like a sport type show or something, I'll do that there, or like public interviews, or I don't know, chatting to nitties, or just
that's a
random,
good one.
Please, chat to
random
nitties.
stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I can't lie, they're fun
Trademark
people to
that
talk
Do a
to.
food review with the nitties.
I don't know if that will.
I'm not
Maybe
sure
not
about
the nitties. No, not the
food.
nitties. The homeless.
What
Not the
food you
nitties.
talking about, bro?
No, not no food. No, your guy mad. Oh,
That's a different
Hey.
one.
your guy mad. I was
What's
gonna say
that?
food review.
10.
No,
10.
not with the your guy mad.
That's a TT.
I was thinking, I was thinking if you review chicken with the homeless and they give it a 2 out of 10, you know that's really a 2 out of 10. Johnny's homeless,
does it out
cuz
of
if
5.
he's giving that a 3 or 2, you
Man,
know
he
that
does it
chicken
out of
ain't
5. He
shit.
does it out of 5.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Oh,
it's-
if he's
yeah,
a
it's
1,
a
sorry,
one.
pardon me,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
I
one.
forgot, I knew that
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Yeah, if the homeless don's giving that a 1 out of 5, we
Yeah.
know
That's bad.
Houston, we have a problem.
He's supposed to
like-
be 6.
Yeah, like, you know,
He's
he
supposed
should
to
be.
say 6.
That's finger licking no matter what that is. I'm homeless, mate. Like, finger licking corn on the cob, mate. Like, whatever.
That man said, nah, it's bad, bro.
Yeah.
It's bad. But when did you last eat? 2 days ago.
Listen, brother,
That's crazy,
Brother.
bro.
Listen.
Talking to nitties, what
I would
is
watch the
sick.
homeless nitty review. Me, I'd watch
Yeah.
that shit. Trust me.
But I feel like you got to think that one through, man, and get an angle.
You know what? I feel like with
Get an angle, bro.
nitties, you don't need any angles. They bring you all the angles.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You got to be witty, though. Ready to
true.
witty with a nitty.
I need
Witty
to
with
do
the
it.
nitty. Getting witty with the nitties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is. You're quite intelligent, so and you like what you like you said. You're into.
Yeah.
You're quite knowledgeable in certain areas where you like, because you can tell that you pay attention to stuff
Yeah.
that you're into rather than following fashion.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So I can imagine you having a mad conversation with a nitty about the earth being flat and round and all these
Yeah.
things,
Could do.
and it being entertaining because
Yeah.
of the reactions live
Yeah.
rather than.
100%.
I think that's a little gem there, man.
For real.
It's true.
Yeah, man. Where is there even many nitties around these days?
Loads.
Like,
London
yeah.
Bridge. Loads.
Okay, cool.
Loads.
So we just got to
Yeah.
find the location,
Yeah.
True.
send him there.
We'll go to different locations, different
can.
areas.
We got some nitties down in Brixton. I
a
got
couple
a
there.
bit of business
Fair.
in Brixton. I can introduce you if you want. Like, I know a couple of them still.
Well, when I find a videographer,
Yeah.
I'll shout.
So I let you know.
Funny, bro.
It's cool.
What a legend, man.
I
Nah,
let you know.
we appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Thank you for
It's
coming,
it's
broski.
been an honor.
Safe,
So we've
bro.
been watching your show from way before.
what
and that.
day, fam?
Yeah, man. And you've always
Day,
done your
fam.
thing. You've always added like something to the UK culture.
Safe.
And bruv, yeah, keep going, man, as well. Don't let like all the hate and all these comments and that bun them, man. I know any human being will have a day when it irritates you. But I think sometimes, bro, you know what, man? It's either you ignore it fully and don't read them, or
Yeah.
you just laugh at it, bruv.
True.
Bruv, someone said to me on the comments the other day, they're like, oh, ASB knows everyone everywhere. Because one week it's like, I might be telling Frisco that I know Plevna, for instance,
Yeah.
and people don't know Plevna really,
Yeah.
unless not many South London people will be able to tell you about it. They
True.
know where farm is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Thought it was a person. I mean,
Yeah, see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But then they'll be, oh, here he goes again, showing them that he's begging their ends or he's a bit. But it's like, brother, I said to the youth, I said, yo, fam, man, if you feel left out, we'll come to your block and have a drink.
Yeah.
We'll have
That must
just
be
link
what
up.
it is, yeah.
We'll link up, lad. You get me? And then they delete their comments sometimes. And that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I just give them smoke, but then you have to be careful as well because the line of work that we're interviewing like reformed gangster rappers and that. So the actual guy that's commenting might still be a serious geezer.
Yeah.
So we have to step the steady line. But with your thing, because it's banter and that,
Yeah.
you just when you go central, you just gotta be careful. That's all. If you get mouthy to them, the comments and that. When you know what I'm saying, you just gotta cut you, keep your eyes
People
open.
can read people's energy, man. I think
Yeah.
there's some people because of the energy
The
they
banter
put
them.
out. Yeah, some people put out certain energy where now they don't feel safe going anywhere because of the energy they've come out with.
Yeah.
Now
Bad.
they need an entourage, they need everything, yeah? But there's other people like, J. Cole ride his bike through the park, like he's all safe.
White
Yeah.
tee.
Like, there's some people that like they're just people, bro.
Yeah.
And I think your style of work
Yeah.
makes you people.
Yeah.
I think people that see you as like just one of the people, truly. Do you get me?
Yeah.
One thing I would say to you though, bro, on a level, yeah, like you're a very charismatic guy, bro, and like. And even though when I was poking a bit of fun, obviously, with like the Amelia question, that obviously like clickbait, whatever. But in reality, though, the fact that you distinguish it by saying, well, you know, I'm reviewing food, whereas she's interviewing people. Yeah. Obviously, her interviewing people is obviously, I've seen where that's gone for her in that way. And I feel like I just want to make sure that you're not dying yourself down as if like, you know, you got every capability, bro, of being everything you want to be beyond reviewing anything. Like you could interview, you could be the guy and all of that. You're a funny guy, charismatic guy, you get me? Eloquent, speak well, all of that. So, you get me? So you're definitely, and some people might have stopped doing the chicken thing after a while. They might have felt like they've plateaued or they've kind of hit the glass ceiling. Do you get me? Like, especially if it might feel like, you know what, the blogs ain't even hot on me currently how it once was. Maybe I'm losing my luster or something. But you've still, ultimately, you've always
you got your platform,
carried it through, continued it on.
Because I think really and truly, there's for the most part, I've done London.
Yeah,
facts.
I haven't done any other cities really.
Facts. Yeah, true that.
That's true.
There's all the other cities to do. And then there's other countries. And then other continents.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of chicken to do that I haven't done.
Yeah.
So I kind of just scratch the surface.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
Chicken, so because of
scratch.
that, yeah.
Poultry passport.
That could be the tour.
Passport
could be
poultry.
the tour name. I do hear it.
At least a lot of these food places are a lot more actively on the net now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a lot of your you
can find them on the gram.
You can find them, and a lot of your sons, are on TikTok still.
It's true.
Your sons, they're on Instagram too.
Facts.
Yeah.
Your sons. I was gonna say, big up all Chicken Connoisseur sons. You lot are welcome.
Yeah. I don't even know who the mothers are.
Chicklets.
Trust me. You're on one, innit? You wrote these down earlier.
No,
You're like, yeah, chicklets.
Is that even a word? Chicklets?
I think chicklets are,
Hatching as we speak. Your little eggs. Nah, man. Big up yourself, brother, man. Love and respect always, man. You gave me. It's a pleasure. We'll do part 2, man. Gully.
Yes.
Love, cuz.
Come on.
Bow.
Bow, bow.
Hey, that was jokes.